No, I'm here with ZR. Wait, let me
uh,
just start over. Hello here. No,
hello.
hello here. All right. Hello, everybody. It's MidiPour, and I'm here with ZRPG and Annoying Navi. We're going to talk about games and stuff like that. So, what's up? Hey,
All
listen,
right,
podcast.
so jumping into things. Zach,
What do you want?
do you wanna start us off? Do you wanna
Me?
do it for us? Yeah,
Well,
Uh,
can I start off?
sure.
well, wait. What are you starting off with here?
Well, I was going to congratulate you with the top 10 posters. Oh, yeah, but not specifically that, but 2,000 posts.
Oh, thank you.
And then, but you disappeared from the top 10.
Yes.
But I appeared in the top 10. Holy shit, bro.
It makes sense. It
Yeah,
makes so
but
much sense. I think
no, I'm in the top 9. Nostalgia King came back. But, yeah, 2,000 posts. How long have you been on PGRF, man?
since August 2009.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It has. Why
Yeah.
does why does it say? Huh. It says someone posted most recently in a forum, and then oh, it was just outdated. Never mind. All right.
Oh, yeah, and then that's also a thing. I wanted to congratulate you guys on getting your own section.
Yes. Thank you.
That's a pretty big feat because not too many people are up there.
Yeah.
So, and
We
there's,
I was waiting months for Pete Dorr to even answer my PM. I had
oh, yeah, that's
messaged
great
him.
that you actually responded because a lot of people were trying to get things done. And he's been really busy lately because of school. And I know he's a full time,
Huh.
I think English. But like, I listened to a little bit of the AGG, and he kept on mentioning how he hasn't been able to play any games.
Hmm.
So to get
Mhm.
that out of him at this time is crazy. So it's well deserved.
Yeah. And we. So I wanted to mention one thing that Batsa Brand said on the thread I posted in the new sub forum. He said, "Cole, you lazy bum. You're big time now, so try and show up more often. Bright lights, big city, pretty ladies. And remember, if you don't show up, I'll come get you."
It's gonna get you,
I will unbuckle my belt. So
and then drop your pants, right?
yeah.
And then bend over afterwards.
Then I'll lubricate my butthole. You know,
Oh, I wasn't going there.
huh? Oh, but then I won't do that.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to do that anyway. So, you need to start visiting the forums again. Maybe that's a good idea.
Really? Well, I mean that's where I'm at right now. I'm in this little sub forum community.
Yeah, but you're just looking. You haven't even posted in the sub forum once yet.
True, but it's
You haven't
fair
posted
enough.
anything related to the podcast in like months.
I grew out of the forum. How do I grow back in?
You start
Uh,
to give a crap.
okay, yes is back. I know you were an avid fan of that. So
Yeah, but I even that forum I kind of got out of.
what?
I'm just
You're slacker.
Yeah,
no,
what's
it's
going on?
I feel like I can do well. I don't know. I'm just not a huge forum person at the moment.
I don't care, but you're like freaking dog in my lens. You don't even when there's fans that need to be talked to, you don't care.
Yeah, yeah. I talk to Zavin a lot though. It's one of those things.
It's one of those things, really. Okay.
So
So that's why you're lubricating your butthole. All right, all right.
well, I
This
mean,
this is this is just
there's
I'm gonna walk away.
some
I'm gonna
things you
walk away.
just don't turn down. But
Oh,
are we ready to talk about some
nope.
okay?
So I got some listener feedback, which isn't really feedback, but
Oh, that's what I was
it
going to
was
say though.
it was what Zavin said on episode 24. which is like the last one that'll be grouped together in that one forum thread with episodes 1 to 24, and then from now on, each episode will be able to have its own topic now. So, he said, "My God, I don't want to listen to this. I want to apologize for this episode. I was rude and obnoxious from what I remember. My excuse being I was on the drowsy cold medicine, but I still want to say sorry. I interrupted everyone multiple times, and I feel I didn't let Garrett talk. On a different note, I was wrong with my drowsy logic. I'm older than Garrett. Don't feel like saying his birthday here, but I was born a month before him, and a week after, like I said. So I'm not the youngest to be on a Skype call. Oh, and thanks, Zach, once again for my profile pic. The more I look at it, the more and more awesome I think it is." And I told him he has no reason to be sorry because he was one of the best people on there, most well-behaved people. There are certain other people that were stepping over people.
Ever.
Exactly. And
I need a cough drop.
Something's always good. But oh, and Rockman-12 said he listened to episode 24, and you're Nintendo fanboys.
Well, that's not me. That's not. Is it me?
I don't know.
I don't feel like it's me.
It's definitely Trevor. He's
Uh-huh.
definitely the Nintendo fanboy. But I'm pretty sure Rockman Dash didn't say hasn't posted on our forums until now, and I've noticed that wherever one of the Virtua Guild members appears, and there's always another one following right behind. You got a cult going on over there.
Yeah. Rockman, he comes off and on. He invited people of his own to the Virtua Guild. It's become a thing of its own outside of PGRF because of how many, like, half the people aren't even on PGRF. And so some people you'll notice lurk on sections where, other people from the Virtua Guild
Yeah.
are on PGRF. And whenever that happens, you'll get attention from the people who link around in the chat.
Well, that's that. No other feedback for 24 yet. Aside for like Trevor and Stick Dude said they just enjoyed being on and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
so we're on episode 25. That's kind of a milestone, right?
Not really. I mean,
Oh, nice. Nicely said.
all right.
All right. Oh, and Trevor asked a question because we have a topic for that now.
I prefer carpets.
On a
Definitely
scale
carpets.
on a scale of 0 to carpet, what do you think of Action 52?
Now,
Oh, is he serious?
Trevor, shut up.
I'd
All
have to
right,
say
so
carpet because
I'm going with carpet,
I'm assuming carpet is in the negatives because it's so low on the ground.
and you are what you eat. So
I have a
let's go with
question.
carpet.
In
Yeah.
Action 52,
Uh-huh.
have you guys played it or watched any of the Let's Plays or anything?
I've seen the Angry Video Game Nerd
Yeah,
episode, but that's it.
AVGN. That's it.
Yeah, I watched that one too. One that you guys should definitely check out is Makes. His is more lengthier than AVGN. It's like I think 2 hours long, and I think Makes is kind of like a clone of him, but he's very much more
Irate gamer.
angry. Yeah, much more irate. And if anyone wants to watch a Let's Play, an entertaining one of Action 52, definitely watch his. In terms of the game, I would advise not playing it yourself because it's just not good.
Mm.
Yeah.
And also, things I've been working on in the past week for the podcast were the Hey Listen Hall of Fame and the Hey Listen biographies.
Oh yeah, I want to comment on that. So there's a huge GameCube love.
Yeah.
Yeah, some loving going on. What's up with that?
The first
Wait,
four,
what?
like the first four in a row, said the favorite system was GameCube, and but then there was a lot of people who said Super Nintendo after that. Also,
You know what? It's not something I expected because the GameCube was the least well-selling Nintendo console, I believe. Well, besides the Virtual Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised. But it's
Yeah.
pretty much the younger generation who grew
Uh-huh.
up with the GameCube as their main console, like you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually love the GameCube a lot. I have like 50 games, and it's like the greatest thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
I find it really weird when people hate it. Because like I look at that and not being nostalgic about the Super Nintendo, I just don't understand the love.
Mhm.
I think it's
With
mainly like
that. Yeah.
30-year-olds who grew up with it, and at the time
Uh-huh.
they were more susceptible to, feel such sentiment, like emotions to it.
Mm-hmm.
And with the GameCube, by that time they were a little bit more jaded. And well, for
Yeah.
me, I grew up a little bit more with N64, but I feel like the GameCube like refined the nuances of the N64 and made it something else.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm kind of like always getting debates about with the younger generation about Mario Sunshine because I feel that was sort of a weaker, well, not weaker, but
A great Mario game? Yes, I
No,
agree.
I think it's weaker. Even growing up with it, I still think it's weaker.
well, it's not that. I
It's
think it was the best thematically, and as in
mhm.
the stages
Yeah.
themselves, they're exactly what I want. But I think they could have worked on it a little bit more because I feel some of the stars were just shoehorned in, and also some of the stages seems unfinished, unpolished,
Yeah.
and like the camera itself was unpolished. So
But
there's consequences. Yeah,
I do really like Sunshine though.
yeah, I do like it too. So I like it more than Galaxy, perhaps. So
Oh. But yeah, I like it more than Galaxy, but I think I like Galaxy 2 more than that, which is weird.
man, I would play Galaxy too, but it's $50 still. What's up with that?
Well, it's
It's not
worth
going
it.
to drop for a
Technically,
while. I
What's
can't
up with
see that
that?
happening.
it's technically worth it. It's
Yeah,
technically.
it probably is. Any 3D Mario is to me in my book. So
But yeah, the Hall of Fame and bios have been received pretty well.
mm,
The Hall of Fame is basically, if you didn't know, where I just have it's like a wall with all of the guests who appear, and if they appear in multiple episodes, they'll show up multiple times. But I think once we add MidiPour in as episode 25, that'll be the end of like quote the first generation Hall of Fame.
oh
It,
boy, the
it's
first generation.
it's basically I just made it a
What are
And then
fancy
they
name.
grow up and
they
they're old
collecting
enough to have
Pokemon?
babies.
It's like we caught all 25 Pokemon.
I just basically made it that fancy name because I would I was about to run out of room on that little bookshelf image, so I have to go on a second one. So
You put them on a bookshelf. Oh,
yeah,
that's priceless. Nice.
I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. But and then the biographies basically shows it shows every guest and me and Cole like our favorite game, system, podcast, YouTube, developer, genre, TV show. And right now I have from myself up to Darrow, which is episode 18. So not many left to do, and then eventually MidiPour will be on there,
Mhm.
biography, and it'll be on the Hall of Fame as well. But
Did you ask us our favorite game?
yeah,
Okay. Couldn't remember if you did or not.
yeah, you have Majora's Mask on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
All right. So did you guys see that picture of the wireless cordless shaving machine?
I didn't look at it. No.
Well, that is our target objective for tonight, if you will.
Our target objective.
Yes, we are going to attempt to
Man.
get an explanation for this product, uh, recommendation.
You told me you didn't want to do a prank call.
That was until I found this cordless shaving machine. It's
Okay.
pink. It's pink.
Nice. Okay. All right. What was I gonna say? Uh, oh yeah. Anything else to? Oh yeah. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna mention the Facebook page again, but I already mentioned that. Facebook, the Facebook page is surprisingly an easy place to organize stuff because in the albums I just have the Hall of Fame in there, and I have all the biographies on there, and then I posted all the episodes as images with like the download link in the description of it.
Hmm.
So that's pretty easy. But do you guys have anything else to mention as far as forum news?
Yes, I do. Well, I have
Mm,
two that I mentioned. Um,
Mhm.
First off, I want to talk about Narthand, and I know this is a controversial topic, which anyone who's listening to this podcast will know what's going on.
Except for Cole, annoying Navi.
wait, what?
Yeah, fuck you. All right, so we're gonna talk about Narthand. um, so he's been permabanned.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to
No,
war? What's
yeah.
going on?
No,
Who
no.
who is
But
this? What's going on? Fill me
Narthand is
in. All right, not that way, but fill me in. All right.
so every thing or system has one troll,
Uh huh.
the the stereotypical troll that he's
Yeah.
so evidently a troll, right? And he
Hmm.
doesn't hide it, right? That's Naruto,
Yeah.
right? And he's been in the Virtual Guild for a year now. Well,
Mm.
before it was, it became Virtual Guild, but he was around. And he's basically has that persona of being like a trollish person, which is not bad within our chat room, but when it
Yep.
leaks out to the PGR forum, it becomes it corrupts everything. Because people don't know who he is and what he's talking about, and so they become victims of his trolling.
Hmm.
And so threads like the Wii U thread he made, Fapcac, what he responded to, and most recently the Closet Gamer, he caused a lot of calamity because people didn't know who he is and who he was about, and they responded to him, and eventually he got enough, uh, I guess, warnings that the mods had to ban him, which I don't, I think, it's fine because he kind of deserved it because he eventually started posting porn and stuff, and
What?
whatever.
Ooh, what's okay?
Yeah,
That's
I didn't know about
going a
this.
little bit too far. I
I
picture
wasn't there,
just
but
like 11-year-old Zach going through the forums reading about the Wii U, and all of a sudden, like
11-year-old, yeah.
that's exactly.
screaming at the monitor,
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly
clouds
it.
going through
So
his house.
I,
he said himself he didn't care about the forum. I was like, well, dude, you were part of this community, man. But he doesn't want to be part of it. It's fine with me. He can stay in the chat because that's not really public. It's to whoever's in there. And besides, one instance where someone took him literally, and I had to kick the mof out. There wasn't much of a problem. And yeah, so that's. And then also, I want to say that Gent's Music Challenge has ended yesterday after 4 playlists.
yeah, and I
It,
failed. I failed.
ZRPG was a big contributor to it, and also Chronolink, and yeah, did fairly well.
Yep,
The first playlist,
then I
yeah.
failed because I didn't keep up with it.
Well, obviously, I didn't keep up with it. I just,
Oh
tried to
wait, oh god.
maintain. Yeah,
Annoying
personally, yeah.
annoying Navi was calling me. Uh-oh. What the freak?
He got kicked out.
Okay.
So, did
What
you
was
guys see that Animal Crossing game?
what are you doing?
The fuck?
I was looking at a trailer, and I'm digging that. I'm liking it.
Animal Crossing New Leaf?
Yeah.
You said you had like no interest in that game.
So, what are we talking about now? What are we talking
Well, I'm just
about?
gonna finish up that. The next Gents Music Challenge will probably be during the summer, and hopefully, you'll see a bunch of
Yeah, I'll
faces in
probably
there.
do her. Yeah.
Do her.
What?
What the fuck? Are you talking about like Animal Crossing? Is this a clopper thing?
Huh?
Cole, you
Well, they
suck.
don't.
Bro,
Huh?
this is like weird.
You're confusing me.
RPG. Who would you? Who is this guy?
I'm
No
very
idea.
confused.
Dropping his pants, doing her, a furry. What's going on?
I don't know.
What does that?
He contributes
What
nothing.
does this have to do with that one guy getting banned? Where am I?
What?
I have no idea. My eyes are dilated right now.
Hmm.
Mm. What about YouTube? You want to talk about YouTube?
All right.
Okay. So, I'll start things off, I
Oh,
guess, because mine's nothing special. I just have
yeah.
Smash 64 tournament, Runaway Guys. They finished that up finale and whatnot. It was really awesome. Mario Galaxy Versus finale, Attacking Toucans. That was really awesome. And I've been watching a lot of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, a blind Let's Play that, which was really awesome, and which is what inspired me to do a certain thing, but to do it again. That's about it. And this week, I actually, as far as my videos go, I put the episode 24s on YouTube, and just today I posted the weekly inquiry number 7. So I'm gradually doing more and more editing, so you can look forward to that. And I make
Hmm.
fancy, since I've been on such a Photoshop kick, I've been making a lot of Photoshop images and using them conveniently. So yeah, you can check that out if you don't know. The weekly inquiry. I
Yeah.
ask questions, people answer them, I read them, we ask more questions.
Fair enough.
Cole doesn't give a crap though.
I mean, it's what am I supposed to? It can the concept confuses me. It's
That's how to
very
say.
complex.
It's not complex.
It is though. If I have to ask a question, it's complex.
You're not asking any questions.
Then how am I supposed to do her? Like, okay, silence. I don't.
No, because you just said do her again. What the fuck is going on?
He's doing that on purpose. I don't know
The
why.
do her? Like, what am I trying to get bad imagery of Animal Crossing sex? Or what the fuck is going on? This
Cole.
is
While those small animals are attractive, I'd rather not do things to them.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, they
in
don't put up
denial.
much of a
He's a
fight.
closeted furry.
Did you just say they won't put up much of a fight, Cole?
So how about that?
Ellipses.
Why don't
All right. So YouTube.
why don't you respond, Cole? You should be
Respond
ashamed
to
of
what?
yourself. The weekly inquiry.
I'm telling you, it's complex.
In what way? Tell me what
There's
way it's complex.
I just don't know what's going on. I'm just did
You
someone
you
fall?
just haven't looked at a single video. That's the only reason.
Well, I mean that's evidence to the contrary. I have watched a video of it.
Evidence to the
I get the
contrary.
main idea, but it confuses me. So am I
It's
just
not
like,
complex at all. You answer a question. That's all there is to it.
yeah, but answering question. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, just answer a question in a video. I mean, that's
Or you can leave a comment like everyone does.
see that you're just adding more and more. All right.
What?
Anyways, more YouTube stuff.
What do you know? What are you on about?
Moving this on because this
Technically, MidiPour doesn't respond either, but you have more of an obligation to.
I don't have any obligations.
Yeah, you do. You should be showing some sort of support, which is why I don't understand why I
Or
show you any support.
what?
I don't understand why I'm showing you so much support on your YouTube stuff when you don't show me anything.
Now I don't do YouTube stuff. Hey, check this out. I don't. I don't know. Let's just move on.
F you too.
Yeah,
No,
I'm kind of like not very YouTube.
it gets. I mean, YouTube. It's a little bit. It almost feels boring now
Well, I
because
feel like
it's just. It's
YouTube.
not what it used to be. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Like YouTube is not what it used to be, and also aside from YouTube is basically promoting the big people. You
Uh
wouldn't
huh.
see anyone else, and anyone who you're subscribed to who's big, you're most likely gonna see those. So the smaller people that I used to subscribe to, who I used to watch most of the videos, I don't see them at all anymore. and it kind of made me fed up with YouTube in general, and made me not want to go there.
People
Besides, yeah.
people see my videos, and I'm very small.
Well, I think it's whoever posts the most video, because it made me go. I don't frequent YouTube as much as before, and now they're doing the social networking fee, which I'm vehemently against. And and whenever I go there, I just see like the big people, like the people I was gonna bring up on YouTube. I basically see VGA because they post a lot of stuff, which is video game awesome, far from subtle. Preparing because he does a video every day. And like the needle drop, and like a bunch of people who basically post more often than the smaller guy does. And
I've been posting around once a week though, so I don't
well,
know.
most of these guys are posting more than one a week, more than one a day actually. So
Yeah,
I think it basically is promoting the person who posts the most often, kind of like how Facebook is right now, and kind of how Twitter is. If you post more often, if you're more frequent there, you're gonna get more people who are gonna notice you. So I think
And
that's
there's just the whole thing where not a lot of people post videos anymore.
Cole,
Like,
shut
I
up.
mean, it's true. Would you
No,
agree,
you.
MidiPour? There's a lot of
I don't
people,
know. A
Dinky
lot of people.
Dana, TV and Lust.
I
Nobody's
don't.
posting videos anymore.
I don't care. I was just going off on how you don't even respond to any of my videos, and then you're trying to ask for
I
more
don't respond to
videos.
anybody's videos though.
Yeah. So why are you asking for
It's
more videos if you can't even handle
uh,
the ones you already have that you aren't watching?
what?
For instance,
That's a
I don't even see
bad.
like because Pete Dorr, he doesn't post frequently, right?
No.
I don't even see his videos. I probably see like one or two of his that are recommended, but it's like those old videos, and I'm like, why are you gonna recommend me those old videos? Why don't you go back to how it worked when you had like all the videos stacked in a row? You know what I mean? Instead of like having a one big column of every single video that's being posted from the person.
Hmm.
Because I mean, even going back to comments and stuff, Zach, it's clunky. I'm not gonna take part in a clunky system.
You're a terrible person.
It's true though. I mean, if I'm gonna watch videos on the my PC, it's terrible. If I'm gonna watch them, I'm watching them on my iPhone
That's
and
way
commenting on
worse.
my what?
It's way
What's
worse.
no, it's not.
Way worse on the iPhone.
The,
Way worse.
I can't tell if you're
Actually, I
serious or
find
not.
it more better on the iPhone than I find it on the
Get
PC.
out of
Yeah,
here.
thank you.
I
Even
actually do.
it's even better on my Vita, honestly.
What is
Oh, I
wrong
don't
with you
know.
people? The Wii
Yeah.
U. The Wii U.
Okay, that you just lost all credibility.
It's better on the Wii U. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. Because then you have to
Oh,
like sit up and watch your TV, or I
No,
guess you
you
could use
don't.
a remote, but
You can
that
just
thing's
look at you can just look at the gamepad. You can just look at the
yeah. But if you
TV.
accidentally drop it, you'll like break your nose or
no, but
something.
hold
What?
on. Did you just say the Wii U?
He
I
did.
did.
Man, I smell Nintendo fanboy up in here.
Yeah, he's very much a Nintendo
Oh my god,
fanboy.
Oh my
it smells like
god.
Nintendo here.
I hate you people.
Here, let me just and never mind. I'm not gonna go
What?
there. I was gonna make another joke
Oh my
involving
god,
anal, but
It's too
man.
late.
there have been too many of these, and I feel like I'm gonna go too far
You guys suck. Why am I backed in the corner here?
because you're trying to back us. Hey, whoa!
Because
You s-
you're
you
defending a
backed me into
position
the
that
corner.
doesn't seem reasonably,
The Wii U.
Yeah,
doesn't
it's not. You're not being reasonable. You're
it's not
like
really well founded in my opinion. Like YouTube has gone down the drain. There is no doubt about it. They're
Yeah, it
promoting
doesn't
the
mean you can't.
people. Yeah, they're promoting the big people.
Doesn't mean you
Unless
can't support people that are still trying to do stuff.
I think it's harder.
it's
It's much
it
harder.
is. It's clunky. Facebook, Twitter. It's so easy to
People are
connect with
dumb.
people, but on YouTube, it's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
I think
dated,
YouTube.
and I'm not gonna do it. It's not
Yeah,
fun, and I'm not gonna waste my time with it.
yeah.
Oh my god. Where am I right now?
On the social networking website.
Apparently, animals are inside of me.
What?
All right, so let me say a
What? I
fake
am
fake precedent.
surrounded and I am alone in this
No.
world.
Okay. Well, guess we can move on.
So
Who else has to talk about
you
YouTube?
guys obviously want to talk about the YouTube videos you've been watching, right?
Uh-huh.
Obviously.
Well, I've been watching Jay Witz,
You
which is
better
based
not have.
what?
You better
I
not have.
All right then, haven't watched them.
You just said you don't use YouTube.
Yes, I do. I watch videos, but I don't interact with
Care?
I don't comment. I don't like. I don't because they make it so annoying. I'm not no,
To
but
click a button? Really?
what? It's not just
To look?
that. It's not because Zach. I can get into this, but we won't.
I'm
So
already
Jay
into
Witz,
this.
he does Pokemon trading card game videos, and I'm really getting into the trading card game. I'm
Your
really,
favorite
really liking
YouTuber.
it. So it's very no. I've actually watched him for a while. Before
Yes, he's your favorite.
there's the trading card game videos he does, and then he does like the weird Pokemon facts and just basically a Pokemon channel. So
He's
I
your
like
favorite
those.
YouTube channel.
He is. Have you seen him? He makes
No.
very very high quality videos.
so
What
you
is
collect Pokemon cards, right?
Just started doing it. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I've been collecting Pokemon cards for a long time.
Ooh. Plasma Storm. Plasma Storm.
Man, I could get it out right now and talk about all the Pokemon cards I have. But I haven't been, collecting all the time. Like, I'll go into my local Walgreens and then pick up a pack sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know, because I mean, we can play them online now, so it's like there's no reason not to anymore.
Well, I
It's not
personally
just.
don't, I've never played
Uh,
like the game, like the dueling game, but I
mhm.
basically collected them. I feel like the Pokemon cards have been better recently than they
They
have
have.
been before. The
They
artwork is
have.
much better.
Because they're adding. They're trying a lot more. Because the game's not as big anymore, so they're trying to do a lot more things to
Who's
draw
that
people in.
lady? Who's that lady? Sexy lady. Who's
Like I'm
that?
looking at my Pokemon's cards right now, and I have
Uh,
like the Blissey, the World Championship. But this was 2008 though. World
uh,
Championship Blissey, and then of course I have Chansey, and then I have a Japanese Snorlax, which is it's not from the original deck, but it's. Oh, I have a Porygon Z as well, but that's kind of and a
Because I
Salamence, but that
mean,
was the e-reader one.
yeah,
So
they're even trying to add like EX cards and full arts, and I mean, just the work, the actual designs of the cards themselves are the production's so much higher now,
yeah,
which I mean, it's just cool. There's a lot more because I mean, even back in like base set, all you would get such terrible cards. You'd get like a
man,
couple
I love
energy
Pokemon.
cards, like a potion or a bill, and like Dratini and Growlithe, and that's and maybe like three other cards. But now you're actually getting, is he masturbating?
Nice, Snarf Coke. Yeah, like what teenagers do.
Huh.
Morons.
Yeah, have you ever seen the Rotom card?
Yep. For Plasma Storm or
Screwed him. Yeah.
which one?
Rotom. I don't know which generation this is actually, but
Fourth. Well,
no, not generation.
oh
As in
yeah, the
generation of
card. Yeah,
cards. Yeah.
derp. Yeah.
But it's a really cool looking card. Rotom level 46. I definitely
Pretty sure it's
tell
like
viewers to check that out. It's a really cool looking
2011
card.
ish when they had
And then also,
levels.
yeah, he's level 46, 70
Hmm.
HP. He has
This
Poltergeist,
is
just plus 30.
this is
And then
interesting.
also, have you been collecting? Well, McDonald's had a little, promoting Gen
Oh
5,
yeah.
the
Uh huh.
cards, like with Snivy, Oshawott, Maractus, and I collected a bunch of those cards. And then
Yeah.
like Audino. It's pretty cool because yeah, they're really cool cards. They're very fine cuts. Not the most, painterly cards. And did you collect any of those?
That was right before I started working, and actually being able to drive around and stuff. So I did miss that, but I wish I did. I've seen because I was watching people unbox those and stuff, and go to like, get a Happy Meal every day kind of thing, and
Yeah.
get them. So I know what they are, but unfortunately, I did not get them.
Yeah. I mean, I have the Snivy, well, I specifically wanted the Snivy. I have a bunch of the other ones, but yeah, Snivy has to be one of my favorite Pokemons.
Mhm.
Um, just the whole idea behind it of
Whoa.
being like the snobby, Rococo-ish character in Pokemon, and then his last evolution is like superior, which is always awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people see. I find it really weird. I was even having this argument with a couple people and coworkers and stuff on Facebook, where everybody says that only the first two generations had good designs for Pokemon. I always found that really weird because I feel like it's been fairly consistent. There really
You
hasn't been
know,
too many.
as someone who grew up with Pokemon, I
Uh-huh.
just think like it's all nostalgia because Pokemon
Yeah.
was super popular back in the day. When I was like 10 or whatever, it
Mhm.
was phenomenally popular. Like it was huge. It was like the NES for a lot of people when they were, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And
Yeah.
I think that's part of the reason why they say that because I don't agree with it because I think like for instance Groudon and Kyogre, I think that was the
Favorite
best cover for a
legendaries.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game cover itself, that was like the best to me. And then like I have a Kyogre doll and I love it. And that's like one of my favorite Pokemons from Gen 3. And but of course I like Gen 1, I have a Charizard toy. I collect a lot of toys for Pokemon, and so
Mhm.
I'm definitely not hating on Gen 1 or anything.
Yeah, because I mean, like a lot of people say that they complain about like the ice cream cone and trash bag, but I mean, looking back in the first
Trash
one, like
bag.
what was Jinx? I mean,
A
I mean,
plant lady.
Transvestite.
really, it was some type
Yeah.
of like
Transvestite.
transvestite,
Yeah,
and then
exactly. That's
even
the
like yeah, comparing the trash bag, Trubbish and Garbodor, I think it is.
Yep,
I
yep.
mean, like, isn't that exactly what Grimer and Muck were? It was just a big pile of slime. It's not any
A
different.
big piece of crap.
Yeah, I just think it is nostalgia. And like
Yeah.
what was it? What was the evolution of Seadra? I have it in Japanese.
Seadrill? What
What was it
you mean?
Seadrill? Because I have the card of it, but it's in Japanese. I don't
I don't
specifically know
think
the
there is
name.
I don't there's no Pokemon called Seadrill, is there?
Seadra.
Oh, Seadra, Kingdra. Is there any reason why I have an erection right now?
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah,
Pokemon Kid Deck.
yeah.
Ah,
You've been such a good friend. I've known you since I don't know when.
All right, I'm gonna drink my tea.
all right. That's usually what I do. Just use this time for break.
It's something that the two of us both know. Together forever, no matter how long. From now
Until they
until the
die.
end of
Really.
time. We'll be together, and you can be sure that's how long we'll stay. Always going that extra mile,
All right, come on now. All right.
and in
Well,
on our own while.
all right, I'm getting
Even
into it.
in the good and bad times, you will see how until our journey's end. Together forever, no matter how long. From now until the end of time. We'll be together, and you can be sure that forever and a day. That's how long we'll stay together and forevermore. No matter where our destiny leads, I'll be there for you. Always come true, and that we can believe.
Come on, you guys. I gotta get another badge. You better figure out how to repay me for my broken spy dash, Ketchup.
Oh, no. Not this again.
That's it.
Together forever, no matter how long. Now until the end of time, we'll be together, and you can be sure that forever our day. That's how long we'll stay together and forever more. Now until the end of time, together forever.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!
Hold on. Let me try to do a Pikachu voice. All right.
Alright.
Ew.
Pikachu! Here go, baby.
Ew. Pikachu!
Anyways, we're gonna go back to talking about Pokemon cards.
Dude, what's happening, man? Room tour update. Wow, Pete Door, thank you.
Usually, I would have been annoyed, but I enjoyed that, honestly, Zach.
Thank you.
See, people who don't play Pokemon will just never understand that.
Room
What's
tour
that song
update.
even from, anyways? I know I've heard it so many times, and I just can't. Is that the intro
I think it
to
was
like
like
the
the
Orange
end.
Islands or something like that?
I think it was like
Season?
the end of like Pokemon show. Like they would have that song.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
on the soundtrack for Pokemon to be a master. But hey, Pete Door, room tour update. Filming
Yeah.
commences tomorrow as long as the lighting is decent and not too cloudy outside. I'll try my best to edit it together as fast as possible. Can't guarantee it will be up the same day, but I don't want to rush it.
I have a honest question. How many of
Mhm.
you care about his room tour more than you care about his reviews?
I couldn't care less.
Yeah, I prefer
I
his
don't
like
like
review recommendations than I do his room tour.
I
So
don't even like room tours. I mean,
Yeah,
all I need
it's
is
the
like 3
legendary one.
pictures. Because I mean, I just don't see the point of it. I
It's
mean,
just been built up. It's the
yeah.
legendary room tour now. So
no, because before it was a novelty on YouTube when you saw it in 2007, 2008, when you saw like this person who has a massive collection, and you're like, whoa, right? But now it's like everybody has it, so it's like, oh, there's a bunch of games. Look how I organized it. If you organize it in a certain way, then maybe, but I don't know.
So what's happening, man? What's
Now,
happening?
I have
We're
a
talking
question.
about James Bond, right?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean, just as Mil silly, but essentially going back to
Wow.
my question, um, what's your guys' favorite Pokemon?
Squirtle.
I have a bunch.
No.
Can you just name one?
No, I
At
cannot.
least. See, I know it's
Fail.
hard for me too. If I had to choose one, though, I think it would be Oshawott.
See, the one I think I like, I have a hard time saying the Pokemon's name. It's like Homunculi or Reunculus. There we go.
It's Reunilus.
Yeah,
Wait, what is it? Reuniclus.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Gen 5,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the
Yeah, that's
germ.
my favorite one. It's kind of like a Lilo and Stitch, right?
Yep.
That's basically how he looks like, but with a blob, like a mech-looking blob on him,
Mhm.
and that's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
See, it's creative. It's original, people.
Yeah,
I like
but I think
Oshawott
I
though.
like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be spoilers, guys. Spoilers.
Ooh,
So
Oh, F me.
spoilers, all right? I'm
I'll
gonna talk
bend
about
over.
Gen 5. You know, the Elite Four.
Don't do it.
One of the gym leaders.
Don't
No,
do
not
it.
gym leaders, but one of them. What, you don't want me to? I was just gonna say one of the gym leaders who has that Pokemon. I like all their Pokemon, so
Oh, that's nice.
it's like a psychic,
Uh-huh.
like set of Pokemons in it. I think psychic was always my favorite type of Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a nice type. It's a nice type.
even though they're like their weakness is their own type.
Dragon. Dragon.
I could do without besides like Charizard,
Yeah, I don't like.
Flygon. I guess Dragonair. I don't like Dragonair's evolution, Dragonite. So
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the dragons. I mean, let's just look it up because I know there's like Solomons and
yeah,
Flygon, Kingdra.
actually, I like Salamence. The card for Salamence.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Even Garchomp.
Yeah.
What's the
Who
new
was that one
ones?
Pokemon Gen 5 that looks like kind of like a jester looking, three-headed one?
Hydreigon.
Yeah, I had that in my team.
Yeah.
That was my best.
You got it at like the very end though.
Yeah,
Thought
yeah.
it was
You
in
got
like
like
victory.
the dragon
Yeah.
temple or whatever.
Uh-huh. Even Drudigon. Is that how you say it? Drudigon. Haxorus. Nice.
Here comes the Squirtle Squad.
Oh yeah, that's like when they had Squirtle with the
Playing such
pointy
a hard
glasses.
trick.
Who are you?
What's so funny? We could have been hurt.
Zach,
Great.
come on now. This is a bit obnoxious. Let's get come on now.
Quick attack!
You guys got a problem?
I was waiting for that to go somewhere.
Man, that's those voice
Listen up.
actors.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Zach? You met that person that voiced Ash. How come in the anime she always says Thunderbolto instead of Thunderbolt? You've seen the anime, right?
Thunderbolto.
She says Thunderbolto, not Thunderbolt.
What is it, Spanish?
I never heard of
That's.
Thunderbolto.
Are you kidding me? That's always been a thing that she's always said Thunderbolt wrong.
I can't imagine it.
Unless it was
Pikachu,
like
use
Japanese.
Thunderbolto. That's what. That's what they. It's always been that. Do you want me to recreate it and Pikachu, use Thunderbolto kind of thing,
Thunderbolto. No.
She always says Thunderbolto though.
I'll
She
look up.
always has.
I'll look up Ash Ketchum Thunderbolto and see what the first thing that pops up is.
I mean, no, don't spell it as Thunderbolto. Just
I did.
Ash screaming, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
No, I looked up Thunderbolto and let's see what this is. Oh no. No, that's not good video. Yep.
Yes. Wait, is she gonna say that? Here, let me find out.
Do it.
Wait. Let me just raise the volume.
Come on now.
Okay, no, that's not a good one. Wait.
No, that's not a good one because he says Thunderbolt.
She did say it there.
Nicely done, Cole. Thank you. All right.
No, he does say it.
Way
Wait,
to go.
Ash, Thunderbolt,
Okay. You said
Here, I'll
she
find-
did it every time.
What?
You
In the
said
anime,
every time.
she definitely did.
What? You just heard it.
Wait, Pokemon parody. James is gay and being. Okay, so just
What?
continue on, and I'll find it.
I have a question. Are you guys a big fan of the anime? Because I'm definitely not.
I used to be when
Not
I was
right
a kid,
now.
but now
Yeah.
it's because it's such a repetitive anime.
Yeah.
It's designed to be like the games, so it's It,
I mean,
I
even
just
then, it has no progression. It doesn't have anything. It's always trying to have a moral, underlying moral. And I
The,
feel like even
sh-
as a kid, I didn't really like it. Besides the first episode, and that
the,
was it.
sh- the show hasn't evolved, you might say.
It's
And
just it's so cheesy and
might not even have. Whoa, Jesus! Here, sorry about
the
that.
first 2 seasons were amazing, though.
no,
First
it's not.
three.
No, they weren't.
I
Yeah,
don't
so
think
No,
any of it was amazing.
I think the actual like art of it, the actual
what?
drawings, I think it's great. But in terms of everything else, it's really cheesy.
What?
It
Come on.
That's what she said.
Why am I
So
alone? I'm the minority on a thing that would usually be the majority.
The
Ugh.
anime, I don't think anyone would objectively say, unless it's from nostalgia. I honestly did not like.
It is from
Actually, when I was
nostalgia.
a kid, I actually preferred Digimon over Pokemon, the anime. So
It is from nostalgia.
because Digimon at least had a sense of progression, even though it's like, oh, our Digimons are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's Megatronic,
Or
you know,
Digimen.
Mon, yeah,
Or Digimon.
Megatronic
Agumon.
Agumon, Mega Agumon, or something like that.
Yeah, they get like really complex. You know. You see, Zach, this is why we don't need a main topic. We just go into these.
I had to do this. So we usually wouldn't take this long, you know that. But
But this is fun. This is fun, you know. Um,
yep. And right, YouTube. MidiPour. Have you watched any YouTube videos?
Um, well, yeah, I've been watching a lot of Video Game Awesome because they're basically my favorite YouTuber, basically Fraser, and everything
Yep.
he has to say. And I know ZRPG, you watch them because I remember a bunch of people mentioned how they watched the Nino Kuni thing. They were Let's Playing. That was about a month ago when Nino Kuni first released, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I watched that. After watching their Nino Kuni footage, I still need to pick up Nino Kuni, but that basically sold me. And also because whatchamacallit, I watched Kiki's Delivery Service right before Nino Kuni released, and I think I liked Nausicaa, I liked Totoro's okay, and I was never really a big fan of Studio Ghibli, but Kiki's Delivery Service was like an awesome anime, and I think that's really motivating me to get Nino Kuni, where I otherwise wouldn't get it at all, or to think about getting it. But also, uh, I was gonna mention how Fraser mentioned Bentiot, the game, and he was talking about like arts in general and what art is, and you mentioned that you talked about it in episode 18 and 19, or one of those two.
Yeah, it was one of those. Which one was it, Cole? Because you obviously have a better memory than I do.
wait, what?
What episode did we talk about our video games art?
14.
Oh wow, you're
14,
completely off.
uh-huh. He's a liar. He's a liar. We talked about Call of Duty in episode 14, actually.
And
Well,
that's not art.
No,
what he was
episode.
saying is that the art has to be expressive, and that game they specifically played wasn't very expressive. And to me, like what he was arguing seemed less about art and more about producing something. And
Mhm.
because um, art can be, to me, like it could be whatever the artist intends it to be, so it
Yeah.
can't not appeal to the consumer or the average viewer.
hmm
It might not be, it might be scoffed off or become
Yeah.
pretentious, but
Here's what art is. I think what art is, it's all about communication. It's about communicating something through. I mean,
do you think you have to communicate to the audience, or do you think art can be
it's just
self-indulgent
it's
and
just in general, like even during school, language arts. It's learning about the communication. Like when we were read about poetry, it's about conveying these messages. There's more than just the words. More literature, movies. It's just conveying a message, and
So,
whether or
do
not
you
you get
think
that message, that feeling.
so do you think it has to get across to the average person, or do you think to a certain extent it doesn't need to be conveyed to anyone but the
It
artist
doesn't. It
itself?
just the artist. It's because I mean, some people will understand Kid Icarus Uprising, some people won't. Some people will realize how perfect it is, and some people just won't get it. So I mean, it
Because to
just
me,
depends on the person.
it seems like what I had in the back of my head is once you have everybody else in mind and not yourself, then it becomes a product and not art.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Call of Duty is. So, and even see when there's two different types of games. There's, the artistic games that which I feel like what Nintendo makes. Then there's the games designed specifically for just core gameplay like Spider Solitaire and all these other games that they're not trying to do anything, but rather that they're just trying to be entertaining. So, but games like Super Mario Galaxy, it's all about the communication, telling you how to play a level without actually telling you through gameplay, through just interesting ways, basically.
Yeah, I
7
think Nintendo
comments.
always has tried to be like meet between the two because I think they still have
Hmm.
the sensible people behind Nintendo, trying to make decisions, not fully trying to get the consumer. And because like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, that wasn't really having the consumer in mind because I don't think Luigi's Mansion sold that well or was that well received anyway to
Exactly.
warrant another game. I think it was only achieved because the higher ups like Miyamoto wanted something like that to be back. And I read an interview where Miyamoto specifically said there was no need for a Luigi Mansion 2, but he specifically wanted it. And
Hmm.
because of the position he is in, he decided to go with it. So
Exactly. Because I mean, even going with Kid Icarus Uprising, when you would play a level, it usually it's a little bit more linear. Sometimes there's choices in the level where you get to go wherever you want, but like just having an arrow pointing towards where you're supposed to go, just like small things like that. It's all about that like little communication, I think, and a lot of people just don't get that. Just
yeah,
these little things.
I still need to
So
play Kid Icarus. So
yeah.
I remember playing the NES version, but that's about it for
Hmm.
that series. I don't think there was any other Kid Icarus besides the
There's a
first
Game
two.
Boy one.
Oh, there
Oh
is.
yeah.
I don't know about that one then. And
Oh,
also, hello.
hi, how's it going?
I was gonna mention the rest. I watched their Minecraft Vacation, BioShock, and PS4 unveil. Around the time when PS4 was unveiled, I was basically out the house. I wasn't able to watch it, but a Virtual Guild had a call, and they told me like later on that it was very boring. So I watched, VJ's, abbreviation of everything that happened, and I think they made it really entertaining because they were mocking the people's characters within the conference. And I thought that was interesting. Did you watch it at all, or did you just watch the um original video?
Well, I watched the live stream on the as it was going, but I didn't get there until like an hour or over an hour afterwards because it was out. And I only watched a little bit of that, like an
Oh,
hour of that, and then I watched some on Video Games Awesome, and then I got like a recap online because we had to do the round table
yeah, yeah, yeah.
last
I didn't want to
episode.
go too far into it because I know you've already delved fully into it with the previous guests like Trevor and Stick Dude and
Hmm.
Zavin.
Hmm.
But besides that, I watched System Psycho's PS4 and 720 discussion, and he basically said these games are trying to be social networking gizmos, whereas we want games, and where are the fucking games? And that's basically his message. And I can half agree with him and half not because same time, I feel Sony did show some games because I think Media Molecules game still was a game, and but I still feel like Sony could have done a little bit better because it feels like
Yeah.
everything was half done and just thrown in.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then outside of music, I watch The Needle Drop and 60 Minute Wipeout, which if you are in the music sphere, you would probably know about them dearly. Well, you wouldn't know 60 Minute Wipeout, but uh well, one thing I got out of Needle Drop was Miami Hotline's official soundtrack. Which have you guys played that or listened to the soundtrack?
Nope.
Nope.
Basically,
Echo.
it's kind of what I've seen of it. It looks like GTA 2. No, well, GTA 1 and 2, like with the bird's eye thing, but I don't know how specifically it plays. It's very I would say flamboyant neon, very out there with the color palette. But the soundtrack itself was amazing. It had like bands like Moon and stuff like that. Like kind of like neo psychedelia, like house. It's very good, and I definitely recommend it for if you're into that type of stuff. Or I think anyone could get into that official soundtrack of Miami Hotline. So definitely check that out.
Hmm.
Besides that, no, that's about it.
All right. So podcasts. Cole, podcasts, anything?
Actually, going before that,
Oh.
MidiPour. If you're into video game music, have you listened to the Kid Icarus Uprising OST yet?
No.
Look into it. Chapter 6. You will thank me later. Zach, if you want to cue it up. But in
Okay.
terms of podcast, I listened to Video Game Outsiders. That was incredible. Other
Incredible.
than that,
Wow.
see, Zach, you need to listen to this. It's hands down like the best podcast you can listen to.
In your opinion.
No, it's fact. I'll give you an episode. Jumbo Junkie was on it. Basically, this guy, he talked about this
Oh
is an
man, you're
older
laying
episode.
down empirical evidence, aren't you?
What? Anyways, there in this episode, not this. See, I don't want to confuse people. This was an older episode, but he talked about how he accidentally pooped himself. There we go. Thank you. See, and that's the type of music that's so good, so good. Anyways,
Didn't you
Video Game
use that?
Outsiders
Didn't you use that in the beginning of one of the episodes before?
probably did. That All Gen Gamers, TV and Lust, the usual. That's about it.
All right. I'm really behind still, but because just to put into perspective, I just listened to Operation Kill Screen, the episode called Floaties, which is like 2 or 3 episodes ago. But what else is there? Oh, the Users episode 28. I've recently started listening to that because they just recently posted it. I'm like an hour and a half in. That's been really good so far. Sad, sad stories though too, but also good memories. And that's it, really. All-Gen Gamers maybe a
Wait,
little
whoa,
bit.
whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Sad stories. What are you referring to?
Batsa brand?
Whoa, what like what? What's going on?
He said that he's not gonna be on as often, like only when they have like a lot of time to spare. He's
Uh-huh.
gonna be on, but he's not gonna be on as often. And
Why?
they were talking about LMG and
Uh-huh.
about how it's been hard to talk with him
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna combine podcasts. We're gonna support each other, and let's not do that. All right. No, well,
if they ever,
can we do that?
if they ever
If they
have
need
to,
us,
if they ever have
we're
to
here for them.
if they ever have to disband for some reason, but like one of them still wants to do it, then we'll throw them in with us.
Well, the thing is, when it first started out, I was kind of very skeptical as as to whether it would work because you guys do remember how they got together.
Yeah, yeah.
LMG's composed like a thread on AGG and basically said, "Who wants to be on a podcast? It doesn't matter who you are. You don't need to really talk. You just have to be on this thing." And eventually, everybody, it was like a bunch of people, like 8 people who showed interest, and
Yeah.
then eventually, gradually came down to like 4 people because everybody who was going to be in the poll thing to get the thing going just dropped out. And then Pete recommended to just get the people we have and then start the podcast.
Mm.
And then like I believe like one of the members of those 4 people never came on and always commented on this. I'm like, where is this guy? Why is he still in there? I mean, I know it's a negative thing to say, but dude, it's a podcast. I think you should be on more than half the episodes. And
What
he
do you
hasn't
mean?
been like, yeah. I think it was K Coop.
Oh, Coop, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been on. I mean, he's a cool guy. Like, we hung out with him. Like, we chilled with him in Virtua Guild, once or twice. But
Yeah, he's not really part of it anywhere. I remember they were talking about because like it's like a huge time difference for them.
yeah.
That's
He's
the
like,
same reason. This is the
he's
same reason why they can't
he's
get.
Scottish, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Scottish. That's the same reason why they haven't been able to get LMG on for a long time now, because the times haven't lined up. But
But
yeah,
LMG has been completely like MIA from the forum though.
yeah.
Yeah, because one time, like in Virtua Guild, Chronolink came on and said, "Oh wow, LMG was on," and I was like, before him, I was like, "Oh wow, LMG is on." So like that tells me that he hasn't been on at all.
Uh,
Yeah.
he's on Facebook, but
But
um,
yeah, I really like their podcast. I really like the chemistry between Botsa Brand and Chronolink because they're like the big forces. They always have interesting things to say.
way
Like,
to pick favorites.
well, I wouldn't pick favorites, but everybody else is MIA. So
Well, you're leaving someone out, but let's not get into
Pegasus, he's cool, but dude, you need to talk more. You need to open up your mouth. Like Pegasus. I know you
Like
talk.
me over here.
You've been on Virtua Guild. You've talked a lot. Come on, man. Get on. But yeah. I mean, I like their podcast, and I like how, from people who randomly got together, there was interesting discussions because that's actually a podcast I was listening to every so often, and one I wanted to mention as well.
Yeah, what's weird is actually they are actually recording right now. So we were recording at the same time.
That's cool.
So that's a little connection we got going on there. I think it's just Pegasus and Chronolink now though.
I need to
So
start listening to them more, but the problem is they're not on iTunes, so it's
FU Cole.
I don't know how to listen.
FU because you're screwing us over.
Huh?
We're not on iTunes either.
I don't know what to do about that.
You have to do something.
I haven't done anything wrong though. Like you have no idea. I
We have
didn't
to do
change anything.
something.
What am I supposed to do though?
We can't just keep going like this. We're missing
Yeah,
3
but
episodes on
what
that.
am I
That's
supposed to do?
ridiculous.
I'm posting the episodes to iTunes. They're just not updating with the feed for some reason.
Try it again.
Yeah, try it again.
But I have.
No.
I've posted one episode twice, and
Just stick it in there, even if it's hairy.
Come on.
really, I'm getting criticized for having sex with small animals.
Well, you started in the beginning, so it's all you, bro. It's all you.
Okay,
It's fine.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm not judging.
It's all
I'm not
right.
judging about this shit. And some niggas fapping in the background. What is this all about?
But
Sorry, I'm having a little puppy spank me.
what?
Oh, I thought that someone intentionally did that, like it was deliberate or something. But
Cole,
okay,
seriously,
my mind is
you gotta
better.
listen to what you're saying. You just said you don't listen to the users because they're not on iTunes. Now we're not on iTunes, so what are people gonna do?
I don't know.
They're not gonna listen. There you go.
See, which is why I can emphasize with the users, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong.
You have to do something.
I don't know what to do though.
This
'Cause-
is your job.
It is your duty.
Yeah.
It is the one
Once you
task
call it a
you're assigned.
job, then that takes the fun away.
This is the one task you're assigned.
One tap. Oh, I do much more than that. You'd be
Right,
surprised.
you do two things. All right.
I don't want to know the other thing. All right, we already talked
Alright.
about it enough.
Podcast images, which is another thing.
Oh no, I was thinking of something else.
Oh.
Thunderbolt.
Wonder Book?
No, he said Thunderbolt.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But,
Sorry, I was commanding my Pikachu.
ew. That sounds
Hey, at least
disturbing.
I didn't have peanut butter. So where are? All right, I'm done. Where we go?
Podcasts, MidiPour.
Yeah. I've been watching. Well, no, watching. What the fuck am I doing? I'm watching a black screen, of course. I've been listening to TV and Lust, and basically, I listened to Craig's opinion on the PS4. And I'm gonna be honest. I like Craig. I like how insightful he is. But again, he became so much of a Nintendo fanboy that it became cringeworthy.
I hate Nintendo fans.
Well, I consider myself a fan of Nintendo, but there's a difference because I feel he didn't give it a proper. Well, I'm not gonna say proper, but he was more being much more subjective than I probably would have been. I would be like, well, yeah, they showed a lot of stuff, but it wasn't very interesting to me. But I can see how it appeals to the mass audience. He was like, no, this shit, it was just
I
stupid
hate
and bland. And
Nintendo.
yeah, no, it's like I hate Sony. That's basically what he did. And then
I mean, I didn't think it was terrible, but like I love that whole. If they put like a touchpad on the controller, I think that would be really really cool because I love it on the Vita. It's used for a lot more things than what you would think. It's a huge factor. It really is. But I mean, everything they showed, the games. Granted, they're going to all be multi-platform, but I mean, even graphically, that Watch Dogs trailer, when you first saw it and you saw like the sun beaming into your face and
But I have to
it's
agree with him on
real.
Watch Dogs, though. Basically, he said it's what we've seen so often than not. So I don't see why people are getting excited for it. And well, yeah, I do agree because it's much more of the same, like GTA sort of thing, sandbox sort of game. But I think Ubisoft sort of shown that they're trying to do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And but it might be undermined. Who knows? Like if it's actually gonna be what it's gonna be, or what we think it's gonna be. And I don't think anyone necessarily knows what it's gonna be, but it looks like it's gonna be something, evolutionary.
To me, it looks like a futuristic Assassin's Creed. Because like even the way he moves, it's like one for one with Ezio. It's just the way he
Yeah,
runs, the way
it's very pronounced. I think
yeah.
what you mean. I feel like his movements is very like it's trying to convey something. While he's you see the
Art.
pedestrians walking around
It's
him.
art.
Yeah, and also like the first trailer to show that E3 of last year, they showed it how the rain when it was raining, you saw like how graphically intensive it was. I think that's even though I'm not a big graphic whore myself, that was very visually stunning. So
Yeah. I mean, I wonder though, do you think that the 360 and PS3, do you think they're gonna age? the same way, because as like the N64 or something like that, because
Hmm.
everyone's saying that, like, 15 years, these games are going to look like crap. But I mean, do you think
Well,
1080p can really look like crap?
well, I think
I
have you
just,
noticed how the indie developers have been creating very like their movements is going towards different things, not necessarily going for graphics. They're going
uh-huh,
for like something else.
uh-huh,
You know what I mean? It's becoming more like what the modern movement was for the antiquated like Baroque period, or you know what I mean? Like the Renaissance was. And I
uh-huh.
think the Renaissance is ending for video gaming. And we're seeing a modernist movement with the indie developers.
Mhm.
If that makes any sense to you guys.
No, I see it because I mean, really, indie
Yeah,
is taken over,
because
I think.
yeah, because you look at games like Bit Trip, Faz, he played Super Hexagon. Those are all indie games, and they don't
Uh-huh.
look that great, but they're like fun games. And I think
Hmm.
those are games. You can't
Even
discredit
Journey,
that. Yeah, and like
So
Sword and Sorcery,
Minecraft.
you know, those are all games.
Minecraft.
Minecraft too, yeah, even that. Like that's it's in 3D as well. Terraria,
mhm. I
Path
would
of
even
Exile.
say Minecraft though. I think I just wanted to bring this up. Everybody says that Minecraft is terrible graphically, but I think it's really good because I mean
Well, I think
it
everyone
almost
embraces that. I
it
think
looks like an
everyone.
art style. I mean it sure it's pixels, but or
Yeah, it
it's
is.
3D pixels. Like it looks cool. There's nothing else like it. So
And I think even if you're like looking for something more intensive to test your computer, maybe you could put a mod. Like there is a bunch of mods you can put that
uh-huh.
makes it different. I've seen a lot of streams where they did put a lot of different kinds of mods, and yeah, it's really entertaining to watch. And because you see these builds and people getting creative, which is not something you thought about like 10 years ago. You expect people to do this sort of thing with video games. It's become something of its own,
Mhm.
like its own kind of MMO.
Yeah, even like a while back, I was working on a Pokemon Emerald mod or Fire Red mod, and I still have like my own Pokemon I made, and like it's so easy now to make your own video game that like there's just so many good ideas now because I was watching Review Tech USA's video he put up. I think it was today, where he was talking about Crisis 3 and like the CEO of Crytek or something was complaining about it getting a 78 and he was just bringing up the fact that it's because these big budget games now are just sequel after sequel after sequel
Well,
instead of
I
trying to
think to
innovate.
him, I would say, "Where's my time splitters for?"
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Calm down
I'm
with the
still
crisis. Give me a
playing.
time splitters for.
I'm still playing Time Splitters too. Need to
Nice.
get future I want a updated version of that because the problem is the way it controls it always like auto centers. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I need a new version. Need a new
Yeah,
version.
I definitely want like at least if maybe someone would get was there a PC version because I played it on the GameCube.
I played on GameCube too.
If there is a PC version, maybe there is a mod that would make it look
Uh,
nicer, kind of like the one we saw for Fallout 3, where it made it look much more current for the PC
mhm.
technological specs.
Yeah. Even going with that, I mean, it's hard to believe that Fallout 3 just came out in 2008 and there's already mods that like make it look like it's from an entirely different generation, almost like a complete overhaul in graphics, even Skyrim. So, I mean, it's just weird to me that this generation, just like how things have changed, because usually, I mean, games always get better looking throughout the generation, but this one, I feel like it's a lot more so. I mean, back in 2005, did you think we'd have games that looked like Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum? I mean,
Yes, I called it.
there's, God damn it. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot, but Zach, you're quiet right now. What are you thinking? What's going on?
I just want to play video games. Thank you.
What's
What would
Oh yeah,
Ray say? Go
yeah.
play your video game.
It's all right. We'll
Yeah.
get into that. We'll get into her. So, we ready to move on?
Nope.
Oh,
No,
all right.
absolutely not, because I still haven't talked about all my YouTube stuff.
Oh, I apologize.
He has your podcast stuff. You mean?
I mean, yeah, my podcast stuff. Yeah, exactly. Wait, did you go ZRPG? Did you finish?
Yeah.
All right, it's time for me to do my thing.
You already did. You already did one of the podcasts. You talked about TV and Lost.
Yeah, but I still need to talk about the users.
Yeah, you're in the middle of it.
Just do
Yeah.
her. I mean,
Oh man, what's up with this? I just wanted to mention like the episode where they got charged back forward, and it was an interesting episode because it's always interesting to listen to Terrence and Big Mike, but also yeah, just remind me that I definitely need to pick up Police Knots and whatchamacallit, Snatcher. Have you guys played this?
No.
Have you seen Snatcher? Any footage of it?
uh-huh.
Well,
It's
I played
it's on. What's it on? Sega CD or something like that. Saturn.
Sega and Saturn. There's different versions of it. You just have to check.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't specifically know, but I know it's on those consoles. It's a game by Kojima, and I'm not the biggest fan of Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4. I played all of them, but I was never the biggest fan. I think it's kind of melodramatic and overrated and stuff. But Snatcher looks like a really interesting game. It looks, it
My
has that
balls just
sci-fi.
dropped.
What?
His balls just dropped. He said.
All right, go pick him up. This is dirty. But I just wanted to say, and
I think there's salmon on the floor. Okay, Zach, Cole, we need to be quiet. It's so funny though. I don't know. I can't. I just love that sophomore humor. I can't help it. I apologize, MidiPour, if that is your real name.
yes.
All right, so Zach, give him
What?
the time to talk.
You're the one talking still.
All right, so in terms of games,
Stop.
we've
Stop breaking the silence. You're supposed to let it go.
let's.
You ruined it.
I got
Wait,
two
what are
new
we doing?
games.
Was there a moment's silence?
You're still going.
Oh yeah. About Snatcher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very interesting sci-fi sort of game, and yeah, I definitely need to check it out. I watched a little bit of a Let's Play, and um, just the animation, it hasn't aged. It looks very timeless, and that's what's selling me on it. And it looks like, well, I just can't think of it right now. It's gonna kill me because it's such a popular film with Harrison Ford. You know what I'm talking about?
Indiana Jones,
No, not that one.
Star Wars.
Wait,
No.
what are you talking about? What are you asking? Huh?
It's in the tip of my tongue. The one with Harrison Ford, he was the main character, and
What
it's
is it
kind of like
about?
he was in the city, and
Indiana Jones.
it was like a noir film.
Um,
It's a big one. Like you can be like, oh, duh.
Uh-huh. Oh, God.
let's see.
Hold on, let me just.
I
Look
am
it up.
not very familiar with Harrison's lexicon of movies. I'm
No,
just
fuck.
Lexicon.
All right, let me just look it up.
Are you being facetious?
All right, let me look it up.
I hate you, Cole. With a burning
Oh,
passion.
Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like compared to Blade Runner a lot because of the city and the style of it, it's like the '80s style and stuff. So, yeah.
Harrison Ford was in Blade Runner.
What?
I haven't seen this movie. I've heard so much about it, but
Mm-hmm.
Why do you even live?
Why does he even live?
Whoa.
How did you not watch Blade Runner, dude?
What? How am I gonna watch it? I have to pirate it or something.
Yeah, do that.
All right.
I'm not judging.
He's not. He's. Since when did you care, Cole? You freaking emulate all your games. So
Yeah, but if you use the pirate, there's a difference between using the Pirate Bay and coolrom.org or whatever.
yeah,
Dot
it's a
com.
different. It's a different URL. Yes.
No, I don't trust Pirate Bay. I have a nice collection of Quentin Tarantino movies, but that I didn't purchase. But kind of
Wow.
over that. Like I just pre-ordered The Hobbit on DVD, kind of thing.
Any more podcasts, MidiPour?
No.
I'll F you too. All right.
What? You're a very spiteful person.
We're never having you on again.
I like this guy though. All right, so
We're
going
never having him
into
on again.
we've had him on so many times though.
Not really.
You've been on a lot though, haven't you?
Twice, but like for a little short time.
Yeah, but I mean they've been fun. Like we've talked to that one Filipino guy with him, and wait, was that with you, Mitty?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Wow.
Huh.
We
But
were
you
in.
need to really listen to the Hey Listen Video Game podcast sometime.
All right, well, games.
You need to listen to that podcast sometime.
Yes, sir.
I don't believe you. All right.
Huh.
Games.
Well, I guess I'll start off because I have I kind of a lot to talk about, and Zach, I'm sure you'll be happy with me. But actually, I went to the Exchange, my local retro shop today,
Nice.
and basically, I set a budget for myself
Okay.
so I can bring in a ton of money and spend a lot, uh, and feel good about it because it's one of those things you have to do for college and because of the college I'm going to, I have a very good idea of how much I need and how much I can all I need to save up. So made it so that by the end of the school year, I will have enough for a
Year of
year of
college.
college. So I should be good in that regard. Basically, I'm going to be saving like 85-ish dollars a week, which isn't a lot of money, but for someone who's making minimum wage, that it's a pretty good amount. So I'm going to be taking in about $15 to $40 a week, depending. So I just went and spent some money today. I got Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike, which is the sequel to the very favorable, very critically acclaimed
There you
Star
go.
Wars Rogue Squadron 2, which is it's actually the same game pretty much. Like they have like a lot of the same missions, but there's a couple more. But this is
Which
the
one you
one,
said?
Rebel Strike.
Oh, never mind. All right, cool.
So I have both of them now, and I grew up with this one, so and it has better cover art. And I also picked up a F-Zero GX,
Mm-hmm.
and I had freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land
Uh-huh.
come in the mail via Royal Mail. So other than that, what else I get?
Royal Mail.
Yeah, that's what it's called in the UK. That's their equivalent to uh, US Postal Service. But let's see, did I get any more games? I don't think so. But in terms of what I've been playing, 3DS, Fire Emblem. I have a couple things to talk about it. I'm at 40 hours now, and admittedly, there's things I'm not a fan of.
Whoa.
I would. I remember. Who was it? I think it was Murugaru. He was talking about the game, and he said that it's a good game, but compared to past Fire Emblem games, It's a little bit mediocre, and at first I didn't see it. Now I do.
Wow.
It's way too easy. It's
What?
way too easy. I'm playing on Lunatic, and I'm just going through it. Um, if you are good at Fire Emblem games, you know what's going on. You know the strategies. It's just an easy game. Way too easy compared to the past Fire Emblems,
I don't think so.
and it brings it down. It is the
I
yeah,
was
but
about to say.
no, no. I mean, I'm serious. I'm playing on Lunatic. Lunatic Classic. I have pretty much all level 20s, and
There's
I
Because I
mean,
something wrong
played
with.
I'm going through
because
it.
because I was gonna say, like, I played Final Emblem 5 or whatever on the GPA, and man, that game was not easy.
Huh? No, no.
It was
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that this one
yeah,
specifically,
yeah,
Awake.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you said afterwards, and I was like, "Whoa, easy! Fire Emblem's easy." Then you said compared to the previous games, and yeah, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, no. I mean, Fire Emblem. It's a hard series, but
Yeah,
this
I don't think it's that easy.
it's very casual. Yeah, but you suck. So,
I kind of do, but
no, because I even remember you saying that like you would have problems with Path of Radiance and dying, and like I don't know.
no.
I thought you said that on the episode I wasn't on, talking
What?
about Fire Emblem.
What
You were
did I
talking about
say?
like it was hard to get through like Radiant on Path of Radiance without losing a character, and then you get upset or
Oh,
something, and
without losing a character, yeah.
yeah. See, like that. I don't know. That's just. I don't think it's that hard. Uh, I
A
don't.
few too.
I don't know how to say it without being a dick. But
You can't
it's.
really say anything without sounding like a dick, though.
I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, true. But it's very easy. If you haven't played one, this is the one to play. And there was something that other. There's one more thing that really upset me. Like I honestly, I'm very disappointed by this. Uh, I was recruiting characters, and there's a limit. So,
Wow.
I'm recruiting Ike. I'm recruiting all these past Fire Emblem characters, and you can't have them all. You have to choose between
I
like
didn't know that.
20 or 30. It's something like that. It's a very small number. So now I have to choose between my favorites. Like, what do I want? And it's honestly, it's a little bit annoying. And because like I have Ike, I got Edward, got my Braum, Nafini, got my favorites, and I don't know.
Is
It's
it
just annoying.
Nefini? Is it Nefini?
Nafini, yeah,
Is this how
the
it
Hillbilly Girl.
pronounced?
It's Nafini, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That doesn't seem logical
What's are
in
you
how
kidding?
you pronounce it, based on how it's spelled.
Yeah, it's spelled like Nafini.
It's one E in the beginning, right? Or, I mean, it's one E after the PH, right?
I don't think it is. Is it? Well, I mean,
I
doesn't
think it is. I think it looks like Nefini.
Nafini? I say Nafini. I don't know. Tomato, tomato, I guess. But I am not. No, no, no. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. That is not the proper Fire Emblem song to be playing. All right. Alright? What? Wait, what happened?
I want to know what's happening on MidiPour's end. Like, what the heck?
He was,
Yanking it?
making himself comfortable.
Yeah.
But so I would say that
Dude, why
Awakening.
does Crom have no shirt on? The freak?
What are you talking about?
He has no shirt on.
I, well, I guess he does have the armor though, right?
No, on this picture I've seen. Oh.
It's weird.
Very suggestive.
But no, there's many disappointing features of Awakening.
So is this
Overall,
game
I
of
still.
game of the
Hmm?
year?
I mean, it can definitely still be that. Like, it's other everything I said though. I mean, like, it's pretty much flawless. They've added a lot to it. Oh wait, Zach. Fire Zach, yeah.
What?
This happens. Oh, all right. So, other game I've been playing, believe it or not, Super Mario Galaxy. Like
Oh,
going at that
the
because
original?
I watched a review and it really got me wanting to play it. And honestly, um, it's a really good game, but not without its flaws. Would you agree
Play
with
the
that?
second. Play the second.
Yeah, but I want to get all 100. I have played the second, and I'll
100% it though.
I want a 100% Galaxy One first.
I
I have a
didn't do
couple.
that. I didn't do that, but it was very satisfying to 100% Galaxy 2 though.
See, I want to kind of go in order with it, um, because
Would
with Galaxy,
100%ing me playing Luigi?
It means all the stars. All the stars.
240 stars?
242 in
there's
Galaxy 2.
242.
In Galaxy 2.
How?
Because once you beat the game, it's like, it gives you like double the stars back because there's green stars you have to collect afterwards, so.
And they're placed in different places.
See,
Mhm.
that's so dumb. It makes it
No,
so much more complex than it needs to be.
no, it's really good.
Like I'm playing
Especially,
Galaxy,
especially if you
and
get to the last level.
no, that's dumb. That's
Daredevil
terrible game
Comet,
design.
Daredevil Comet, final level.
I'm confused. So do you have? So after you beat the game, how many stars do you have? Can you get
One-
120 before you beat it? Like I'm confused because are you saying that once you beat the game, then you have to they add more stars to collect?
Yeah,
Like, see that?
green stars. You can go back, and they're just kind of like hidden in the levels.
See, that's dumb though. Because then that's just that. All that means is that I'm going to be having to go on YouTube and looking up how to get these stars. Then
No, you
that's
don't. You don't have to.
you know,
No,
it's not hard. Like, okay,
you can actually just
they
look
give you a hint.
around.
Okay, so it's just like roaming around an area.
Yeah, and it's just like clever placement where you
Uh-huh.
have to think about how to get to it and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're always going to see it. It's just about okay.
Yeah, you just have to be
It's
more
not. It's,
observant and thorough with it.
mhm. All
Freak.
right. Well, we'll see. And let's see. Other than that, I've been playing. I played these a couple demos for 3DS. Played Sonic and All Stars Racing, and a lot of people complained about the drifting. And I played a lot of the first one on 360. I got all the achievements. I really liked it. Um, Playing the second one on 3DS, I didn't have any problems with it, honestly. The drifting seems pretty much the same for me, but granted, it's on the 3DS, so take that for what it is. I'm sure if I played the 360 version, I might notice some things that are off. But in terms of track design, I didn't like the one that they showed off. It feels a little bit sloppy to me. And speaking of that, played some on very
Is he having a brain aneurysm?
he's being very obnoxious this episode. I played some Monster Hunter 3.
Oh, you did? Wait, you did?
Oh,
What hunter ranking are you?
and the demo? What?
Oh, you're playing the demo.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
was playing the demo.
Oh, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate?
See, it's starting to kick me out of this.
Yeah, we're all about
Uh, but
When you're recording the episode, what are you doing?
whoa, hey, no, you know what? No, Zach,
You can't try to make a point when you're
you
recording an
can't
episode.
be. No, Zach, listen.
Hey,
You can't.
listen.
You honest. You just true. You
Video
can't
game
just keep
podcast.
blasting music. You just can't.
Apparently,
All
I
right.
can.
No.
But hey, let's talk about Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. What did you
All
think
right.
of the game?
What did I think? Graphically, it was really good for the 3DS. That it was way
Yeah,
better than I was
dude, it's coming out
expecting.
on March 20th, right?
So
Man,
I'm thinking about getting it.
I might get it, but I'm not sure because the Wii U version is $400. Because I would have to buy a Wii U.
$400.
Well, I would have to buy the Wii U, then I would have to buy the game itself. Then it'd be like so much, right?
Right.
But if I buy the 3DS XL and then buy, play that. But then again, I was waiting on the 3DS XL for a better color because I'm not really interested in the colors we have so far.
Okay.
But oh man, if anything is gonna sell me, it's Monster Hunter, which
Because
I
I
don't
was
know.
playing it and I see the appeal, but my problem is it feels almost like a watered down Skyrim. Am I
It's
wrong by
not even
saying that? Like
comparable
that?
to Skyrim, though.
No. That kind of looting aspect. Because I
I
mean,
would
you're
say
just the way
because
you're.
Monster Hunter was based on the foundation of Diablo, and
Uh-huh.
and we'll call it. No, it wasn't based on the foundation of Diablo. It basically got the idea from Phantasy Star Online, which
Mhm.
Phantasy Star Online got it from Diablo, and that's how the looting system in Monster Hunter came about.
Yeah, I
It,
mean, it is more like Diablo. That would have been a much fairer comparison, but it's that same kind of thing. Like, if I were to go in Skyrim and beat the crap out of some like trolls and take their goods, it's kind of like the same thing. It's that same. It's
because
just
the
that
premise
it's a
of the game
game.
is to beat the game over and over and over again. It's not necessarily this open sandbox game which you have like complete reign over. It's more of this game is gonna kick your ass and you have to get geared up to, beat the Rathalos or whatever it's called.
See, yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's like take that aspect of Skyrim and making an entire game out of it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I guess. Well, if it's I'm not really sure on most of the things on Skyrim because to be honest, I played like 20 or 30 hours of it and it was just not my thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
so
I mean, in terms of gameplay, I thought, you see, they made you choose like a class, sort
yeah.
of. Is the entire game like that? Like, do I have to stick with a class? Because honestly, that's not very appealing. Because
Um,
if I'm going to be playing a game like that, I want to be able to customize myself
well, I know
properly.
you would be able to choose different weapons, like different weapons. They have, different kinds of, attacks, and because I played Monster Hunter Tree and I chose a specific class, and I went to a different thing. Like I became, the gun thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, it's only ranged class, so I chose that. And that was unlike what I was before, which was more of a heavy melee, slow build. Which yeah, but with the merchants, I crafted weapons and did my thing, basically.
Hmm. So it's
Um,
just customizing weapons, no armor or anything like that.
uh, there is armor, but you just craft stuff. You have to beat you have to. Well, you don't beat them, but you collect loot, and it's basically on this premise of hunting,
Hmm.
and you're the
I mean,
hunter gatherer,
it was
and
okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the combat was all right. There was no excellent feature about it, I would say. There's no, there's nothing that was really pulling me in, saying I had to buy it. But I did think it was fun enough that eventually, when
well,
it's
I
like
think it's
1999, you know.
it's one of those games where you can't casually play it
Hmm.
because the whole thing is about being methodical and getting into the meta of the game. And I think it's unlike most hack and slash games where you're just going in, killing stuff, listening to the awesome narrative or whatever. This is more like getting the gear and trying to overcome something, which might turn off a lot of people who are just trying to play games for fun rather than making it a part-time job. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So but you can play it little by little and see what you think. But it's not for everybody, that's for sure. I don't know how he became so big in Japan, to be honest.
I find it really weird. I mean, I guess I don't know, why would they like it? I don't know, but
Animal abuse.
it was that's a good point. But
Extinct animals, or fantastical animals.
or doing things to animals or having them do things to you. So the other game I've been playing is Touch My Katamari
Ew.
for the PlayStation Vita.
No.
Have any of you played a Katamari game?
No.
Yes, I have.
But I won't touch.
These games are all right. I'm not sure if this happens in every game, but know how there's the king or whatever,
Yeah, the weird guy.
the king of the cosmos.
Yeah.
Every time after a level, he goes to eat your little balls or whatever,
Ooh.
and it zooms out and he eats it. Did you notice anything about him?
No, I just noticed how weird he looks, and
His crotchal area.
I need to pay attention to that.
It
I
wa-
know he just
Yeah.
looks bizarre. Yeah,
No,
everything
no.
looks bizarre in the game.
His crotch is he. All right,
Even
I'll
the music is
send you guys
bizarre.
a picture. He has a chode. Okay, he has a chode.
I have not noticed
He
this.
has a. I'll send you a picture. But essentially, it zooms out. And he has this huge bulge on his crotch.
Nice.
Touch my Katamari. But no, I mean he's really weird because he has like a really realistic face, and you just kind of like looking around, and the dialogue's very tongue in cheek, and the gameplay's really good though, because the way it works is, if you haven't played one before,
You roll
basically
around.
each analog stick is replicating an arm, kind of. So essentially, you just kind of move it in that. Like to move the camera, you would say I wanted to move to the left. I would hold back the left stick and move the right stick forward like I would my hands, which it sounds weird, but it actually works. And King of
Oh, Nino Kuni. All right.
Cosmos Crotch. But no, I mean it's really good. I'm really liking it. So if you want a good game, that's one to get. And that's about it. So any of you guys been playing any
Man, that's about it. You
games?
play like a catalog of games.
Ooh, yeah. Mostly just Fire Emblem. I mean,
Ooh.
I put too many hours into that game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see.
No.
Trees of green, red roses too.
I think he has the case of the Downs right now. That reminds me of a story. That reminds me of a story, but I'm not going to tell it.
Oh yeah, you need to tell that story you told me in the Skype call before.
Wait, was that trying to be Louis Armstrong?
Yes, it was.
That was bad impersonation, man.
I wasn't trying.
Don't do it again. I'm worried about you.
All right, well, I'm gonna play a level of Touch My Katamari just so you guys can see this. Like they made his crotch is gigantic. Okay, I
Yeah,
mean this
like,
thing is.
post it in the
Uh,
your new section too.
all right, I'll play a level for you guys. You guys talk about some games.
What's no? Wait. You need to tell the story that you told me in the Skype call. Cole.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Your illegal activities.
No.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable telling that story.
How do you not?
Huh?
How do you not?
It's embarrassing.
You've told stranger stories in the past.
Yeah, but I mean that involved me getting raped. That wasn't a big deal. Okay. All right. Well, no.
So basically, what happened was.
All right. Essentially, for those of you who are underage and are learning to drive, here's a little bit of advice. Gonna help you out. I did something that was very dumb in this driving experience, and I'm very embarrassed about. It all turned out well. I'm here. I'm fine. Essentially, I did something that was incredibly stupid. This is when I first started driving, and I didn't know what was going on. Just jumping into the world, and I performed an illegal action. It's called hit and run. And Midi,
Yes.
are you familiar with that?
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Uh, Essentially.
Is that what we're talking about? Are we talking about a
This-
game?
Yes, everything is a video game that we talk about. Yes.
Well, I don't know. This is a video game podcast, so yeah. So go on.
So I performed one of these. I hit
Oh, you
somebody's
actually did
car.
one in the IRL.
Yeah,
Yes,
Oh, so
IRL.
you have a
and
life.
I drove away. I was so scared, didn't know what to do. I drove away.
What in the world? What happened? What was that an attempt at? Hmm. Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
Let him in. Let him in. All right. Well, essentially, it all ended up being
MidiPour.
good, but don't do that, people. It's not worth it. Whatever could happen, you could get arrested. Anyways, that's the story. But my other story was, I was cashier
Zero
yesterday,
tolerance.
filling in for somebody for just their break,
All right.
and a kid with Down syndrome
Oh, come on now.
came up, and I did something that I probably shouldn't have done.
What did you
I
do?
feel terrible about it now.
A
Well,
kid with Down syndrome.
Oh no, this can't be
essentially,
good.
Oh, he pulled a Pete door, didn't he?
See, I just told Cole about the story the other day.
yeah, but
He
he
didn't know
didn't
about
mean
it.
it. All right,
Yeah, but
so
Cole actually meant it. All right. That
so
puts into perspective.
I was helping her parents out with, I was putting the groceries away and all that,
Okay.
and essentially the kid's like, What's your name?" And keep in mind, she's cross-eyed and chubby. She's staring at me. And I'm like, "Oh, my name's Cole." She's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "My name's Cole." So I spoke up a little bit. I said it louder. Then she's like, "What's your name?" And then her parents are like, "He said it was Cole." And and then she's like, "What's your birthday?" And essentially what I did was terrible was I didn't answer her question.
What did you do then?
I I just told you I didn't answer her question.
Yep, we just stood there and stared at
No,
her.
no, I helped her parents out. I'm like, "Hey, can I have your rewards number and all that?" And I just helped complete the transaction.
What, did they give you evil stares the whole time or something?
No, but I told my coworkers this, and they're like, "You're terrible. You didn't answer the girls with Down syndrome's question." I'm like,
It's pretty bad.
"Is it?"
You're a pretty bad employee.
I don't feel like because I mean, I was in the middle of talking to in the middle of talking to her parents. I mean, how do I answer it in that situation?
You say a date.
What?
You say a date.
I was in the middle of talking to her parents. I'm like, "Hey, do you have your rewards card? And can I see your card, please?" And all of that. But
You just keep getting more controversial as the days go on by.
I'm learning though.
You're
So
learning, so
I'm
you're being more controversial.
playing my Vita. All right, let's play it, and I'll take a screenshot.
Left you too, MidiPour.
What?
I have zero tolerance for this kind of crap. You do that again, I kick you out this call. I'm a man of my word.
That's Down syndrome. That's really unfortunate. Yeah. It's really unfortunate to hear. Yeah.
So, was I in the wrong?
Hit and run.
You don't even know what he said, do you?
No, dude, you were totally not bros. You're totally. I'm fucking MidiPour, bitch.
What?
It's alright, you tried. You tried.
Oh my god.
You crashed and burned, but you tried.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be taking the
Games?
video of this crotch, and
Games
you're
you've been
gonna.
playing?
I just.
I
Alright,
don't
so
know.
the games I've been playing.
No, so my games I haven't been playing much at all. Fire Emblem Awakening, I
Oh, you haven't.
I haven't made much progress on this week actually.
We were gonna have this huge discussion about the story.
I wouldn't have done it anyway. I wouldn't have want to spoil that part.
What?
But I wouldn't have spoiled it for everyone else. That doesn't make it any better.
They don't have to listen.
What's so funny, MidiPour?
Yeah, what's.
What's going on here?
Did you get a small mammal to.
You and your
Anything?
Virtua Guild cult.
No, did you know I have a cat, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
do you have sexual relations with this cat?
No, he fondles my feet, so
Oh, so you do.
Ooh.
I don't know about that, but you know,
Feet fetish kind of thing,
Pets with
he's like biting on my
benefits?
feet. I don't know what to do. This is the first pet I had since like in a decade about.
Pets
Yeah,
with benefits.
cats, you know, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has a cat. You
All
know?
right, thank you for that. But as I said, I was watching Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Let's Play, which made me very nostalgic, and I wanted to play it again, so I did. And I was speeding through that game because I'm actually really good at that game, which is surprising. But I just
It's an
said
RPG though.
I decided I would challenge myself a little harder, and I'm gonna try to survive as long as possible without leveling up my HP at all. So I'm still at 10 HP, 5 levels in, and I just beat. I'm not very far at all. I just beat Hooktail, so that's the first crystal star, and yeah, I I doubt I'll be able to make it far with 10 HP though, because it's pretty much impossible to survive like later on like that. But
Yeah, you'll probably get like one shotted or something.
but I'll try my hardest.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to try to collect be more thorough with like collecting star pieces and stuff, doing side quests, stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
And I think his brother. Did he interrupt him? Wait, who was that? Was that you, Midi, or was that Zach?
That was
No, it was my brother talking about the cat.
Ah,
Yeah, it's become the focal point of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like the feline companion.
all right. That's it. That's all the games I've been playing really, which is pretty sad. But you know, what you gonna do? I've been doing Helis and Bios all this time, and Cole's been
Cool.
busy not posting the episodes on iTunes.
Yeah, and actually playing games.
Hey, F you too, MidiPour. What have you been what have you been playing, MidiPour?
Path of Exile.
Thank you.
Yeah, I beat the game like 7 times, and that's all I've been doing. It's kind of like how, yeah, it's such a great game, and I've been addicted. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
beat it 7 times. And I know Majin and a couple of people from the community have been playing it, but it's a free to play game, and I always promote it because It is by an indie developer, and I think they've done a really good job. They've been working on it for 6 years, and it's kind of like the whole, Diablo sort of thing. Whereas, hunting, looting, beating the game so many times, getting to hardest difficulty, and so on and so forth.
Fascinating.
Yes.
I feel like Cole's not here, but
You want me to replace him with Trevor?
if you do, then you leave, dropping us one more person. Trevor had his time, and he insisted on interrupting people and and the like. So here you go.
That is Trevor for you.
We gotta be right in the middle of a sentence. He just started like talking with his loud voice, just going off into his computer specs.
Yeah, I told him to come in here and do a Duke Nukem impersonation because he's really good at. Because everybody thinks he can do an uncanny Duke Nukem impersonation. Actually, hey, do you want me to get him to say something in like a Duke Nukem voice?
Yeah.
You can kick him out.
Yeah.
of
Hear
there.
this.
Yeah, if you don't want to be on the podcast, sure, go for it.
No, Zach.
All right.
Get him in.
All right, let me get him. All right. So he never said anything in the Duke Nukem impersonation. He hasn't done it.
All right.
So
Zach, I'm gonna be sending you a link to the picture of the Touch My Katamari thing. I just did it, and that's why I wasn't talking. But I'll send it. You'll see it. You'll enjoy it. You'll get a laugh out of it.
Will I?
Huh. You'll understand. I mean, it's he has a chode. I mean, it's
Thank you.
uncanny. Look at it.
all right, are you guys ready? Because I'm about to add him.
I think maybe I have to add him. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work unless I add him. This is really fascinating right now.
Sorry, I'm just fondling my balls.
Fucking MidiPour.
Mr. Nuke, what? Is he not here anymore? You
He's
kicked him out already?
No, he ended the call right after he said that.
Why? No, tell him I want to hear this.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
That's what she said. All right, I'm sending it to you right now. Let me just press the done.
All right.
That was
And
a bit muffly though.
all right,
when he
look
said
at
it.
this.
That's why it was
Look-
anticlimactic.
Look at your Twitter. All right, this thing is. Tell me this is not a chode.
It's nice.
What? It's nice. And what does it look like to you? Here, MidiPour, I'll get a link for you.
It looks like a bulge.
Oop, did I not do it? Oh, never mind. I did. Where is he?
Wait, he
Did he
just
leave?
left. What the heck?
Add him back. Add her back in.
Add her back in. I don't know where he went, but
Look at it though. I mean, clearly it's.
what was that for, huh?
Huh.
MidiPour?
Just
What?
look at the link though.
What was that for?
No, it's not that obvious. I mean, yeah, it is, but sort of.
I said, what was that
It's
for?
huge. It's giant.
No, I think his head is
gigantic.
more the what the fuck, like the top area, like is more what the fuck than his suit.
And then after he eats the ball, he like squirms. It's really weird. Like his body motion is. It's realistic. It's so realistic, and like the way he like. It's like he shivers. I don't. It's creepy, but it's a good kind of creepy. I can't explain it. Like I like it. Not the bulge, but because I mean I was just playing this game and all of a sudden like the camera pans out and this peepee is like sticking out.
It's kind
feel
of
like
like
it's
his.
gonna
Thanks for
penetrate my
calling
eye.
Target Guest Relations.
Oh, what the fuck?
Bonjour. Merci d'avoir appelé le service des relations clients de Target. For US, press 1. For Canada, press 2. To continue in English, press 1. Continue on. Please choose from these 4 options. To get
Oh.
help with Target.com, press 1. Store item or experience, press 2. To hear more options, press 3. To
2.
hear that again, press 9.
2.
2.
Need to reach a specific manufacturer for repair or replacement parts? Press 1. For all recalls, press 2. Calling about store merchandise including food or electronics? Press 3. For returns, press 4. To share comments about a shopping experience at your Target store, press 5. For help with a Target gift card, press 6.
Which one?
What were the options?
F you.
Let's
Need
do
to
the
reach a
first one.
specific manufacturer.
No, I
Okay.
did 3.
For products
The first one's
purchased in
way
the
off.
electronics department, press 1. Food or grocery, press 2. Trying to find a product at a Target store, press 3. For all other questions about merchandise,
3.
press 4. Just a moment while we transfer you to a team member. For quality assurance and training purposes, your call may be monitored or recorded.
Thanks for calling Target. My name's Bern. How can I help you?
Your name's Bern. All right. Well, my name is Michael, and Michael Doe, that is, and I am looking for a product. Are you the one to help me out for that? Everything's all right. Okay. I am looking for sun care lotion for a Indian woman. I'm not sure if there's a specific brand or I'm not sure how it works exactly. I'm not very familiar with the sun rays, but I'm looking on your website. I'm looking under sun care, and which, by the way, capitalization, all right. But I'm looking at it. I'm under skincare, under sun care, and there's lots of different brands. And what am I supposed to get for a darker skin tone? Like, how does this work?
Okay. So I see you're concerned about which to get for as a gift to another person. Is that right?
Huh? No, my kid, he's Indian, and
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
let me check on that one for you, Michael. Can you tell me what item you're looking at right now?
Huh? No, I'm just under sun care. And I didn't know if you could help me find a product because I'm not very familiar with sun treatment. So I'm not. Is there a specific foam or something I need or cream or maybe even like a
What?
cheaper item? And because I mean, does a darker skin tone does that uh, change up the formula of what I need? Do I need some type of stronger substance or a lighter substance or how does this work? I need you to help me. This is why I'm calling you. So figure you're the perfect person. So how do I get into her?
What do you want
Huh?
the lotion to do? Do you want to whiten the
To
skin or
protect
just
me from the
protect it
sun.
from the?
Derp.
I'm sorry.
I want suntan lotion to protect me from the winter. No, obviously yeah, just to protect from the sun. We're gonna be going out to Disneyland, and I don't want to get burnt, kind of thing. And I don't want my kid to get burnt either. I'm kind of concerned for him. He's only like 3 years old, so I am fearing for him. But ha- I mean, I'm calling you for the details, ma'am. Or what was your name?
It's burn.
Burn.
Uh-huh.
Get it, sunburn. All right, but anyways,
Yeah. Okay.
can
Let
you help
me
me out?
check
Like, do I
that.
need a spray? Do I need a lotion? Sun care guide. What does this mean? But can you help me out?
Yeah. Okay. Let
Cheap,
me check the
affordable.
product here.
Okay, no problem. And remember, it has
Yeah.
to be able to cover everywhere.
Okay. So let me check some products here, and I'll be getting back to you after 2 minutes. Okay?
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank
Burn.
you. That's the
Yeah.
line.
I don't think she was getting your jokes.
Huh?
I don't think she was getting your jokes.
No, I started laughing because I said my kid was Indian, but why would my kid be Indian if I'm not Indian?
You could have adopted.
Well, true. I don't know. Yeah.
I
Was
like
her
this music.
name Bern?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't seem to understand your joke there. They never
There.
seem to have any sort of sense of humor.
What should I do now? Oh, I mean, I'll go with it. I'm gonna go with the lotion having to be applied to my Well, you'll see. You'll see.
Wow, nice.
Uh, somebody getting screwed. You slapper.
Yes.
Where's Bern?
Are they ever gonna call back? What's going on here?
Applicants have his lines, tomatoes, right off the vines for you. Bananas bunched to go your way, eggs to
The
scramble up
song.
your day for you. Berries blue, summer sky, onions if you need a cry, lemons with the zest of best for you.
Almost out of shelf space.
Broccoli headed
Still
home
more
with you.
games there.
Lunch for lunch, it's all for you.
Ridiculous.
I am pretty much out of shelf space, actually.
Uh-huh. Where's Bern?
MidiPour still with us?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
taking care of the cat.
Well, cats come first.
I feel like getting food now.
Cats make you hungry.
Thanks for staying the line, Michael.
Ooh, yeah. And by the
So
way,
for
Bern,
Mhm.
I'm sorry if I offended you, but did you understand my sunburn joke, or did it?
yeah, it's
Oh,
okay. It's okay. No
yeah.
problem. But anyway, yeah, for your question about which sunblock lotion to use, I see here on our website, I'm looking at the website right now, there
Yeah.
are varied forms of sunblock lotion, or
Uh-huh.
some of them are sprays. So what I can advise you to get would be a lotion, not a spray, because a lotion also moisturizes your skin along with protecting it from the sun.
Uh-huh.
And it would be good to get
Now, can I ask
a
you a
lotion
question?
with and yeah,
So are you trying? So are like the lotions specifically designed for Indian people, or is it like? I'm confused. Why the lotion? Because honestly, I'm not too concerned about the moisturizing. Because I'm a fairly moist person, and does it cost more money for that type of
nope,
quality, or no?
no, it doesn't cost more money.
Oh,
It's
wow.
yeah. Anyway, what I was about to say is you could choose a lotion or a specific sunblock
Uh-huh.
protection with an SPF with a high SPF factor, because
SPF.
high SPF factor, SPF means sun protection factor. So if it
Uh-huh.
has a high SPF, then you're more protected in the sun. So Michael, it's up to you which type of um, sunblock would you want, a
Hmm.
lotion or spray. But I have to tell you though that there are no lotions or sprays that are specifically designed for Indian people. I'm not sure about that though, but for our products here that we are hosting on Target,
Hmm.
there are no specific
Yeah.
specifics about if it's for Indian or what type
Now,
of culture.
I not to get too personal, but I have a. You see, I'm scared. I want to get the right lotion, but the problem is I have a disease, and I'm not sure if it's going to affect it. And unfortunately, my kid has it because I passed it on to him, which I feel awful about. But I'm not
Oh,
sure if it's
so
going to
you're
affect.
uh-huh.
It's herpes.
Okay, okay.
So is that going to apply?
Hmm. Well, about that question, I'm not so sure if I'm the correct person to ask you about it, so
I
I can
mean,
answer that question for you. But since you have a certain disease that you know would
mhm.
hinder you from using any kind of lotion, so
I
I think it
mean,
would be best to.
it's one of those things where I feel like if I moisturize the herpes themselves, it might be good for it, but I'm not sure if there's going to be a negative side of because my balls are fairly sensitive, so I'm not sure if, you know,
Yeah,
something
I
good
understand.
negative is. Sorry, I'm a big assy tonight,
Yeah.
but
So for that one, since you have a certain skin condition, so I think it would
uh-huh.
be best to ask your doctor which type
Mhm.
of lotion or what certain
But
ingredients a lotion
I
has that could be good
the,
for you.
the problem with that is we don't have universal health care here in America, so it's like I can't get a doctor. That's why I came to you. Oh, sorry. I ate a chili dog before this, but what is that? Bird. What is that? Is that coming from you? I have no
No,
idea what that is. Wow. Oh,
I
actually,
don't know.
sorry. I had a YouTube video up. Here, let me X out of that. No, but like I'm just saying, like, so there's none designed for Indian people or male herpes or anything like that. Like there's no
No,
one product for.
not that I know of though. So
You
I
can't
think it
even
would be best
recommend.
since you have a certain. Yeah,
You
go
can't.
ahead.
I was just gonna say like not even like a brand. You don't know any medical brands or anything like that. Like maybe even aloe might be good. Is there any aloe sunscreens or that you know of? You know, off the top of your head, kind of thing. Or
Let me check.
mm. And if it's see, because I'm not sure, does aloe negatively affect Indian people? Like I don't know these things. Because essentially
So,
what happened was I purchased a wife. She was not very well. Let's just say she was cheap, and she's no longer my wife. But I am housing her child, so I just don't know how to raise this little guy. You know, I just need a little help.
yeah, I'm really sorry, Michael, but I do not have information if a certain kind of product would be good for an Indian person or if it would be good for a certain skin disease. What we do have here is
Uh,
so the most general information that I have come up here on my research on our products here on Target would
mhm.
be if you're looking for sunblock protection, there are sprays and lotions, but the best
Honestly,
general information that I can give you would be to choose a product that has a high SPF content so that you can be well protected from the sun.
Honestly, I think that's a little bit ridiculous. You'd think they'd have something for Indian people. I mean, don't they have like one of the largest populations on Earth for countries? I mean, that seems very strange to me, isn't it?
I'm sorry, but I do not have that information here.
What? What? No, no, I'm not asking for information. I'm just kind of saying it. Isn't it kind of strange that the one of the largest populations of people on Earth don't even have a specific sun lotion for them? Isn't that kind of strange? I think it's a little bit
Well,
strange.
maybe, but maybe if you're looking for a specific lotion for a certain kind of people, I think you have to buy it in their country.
Um. All right. Well, I mean, I, I guess like is there like can I go to Target.India or something like that and import it then? Or is that not how it works? Like how
I I'm not sure if there is a Target in India. What I'm sure of
oh
though is
what?
Target is for
So you're
U.S. and
racist?
we're opening. I'm
Why isn't
sorry.
there a Target in India? My
I'm sorry. I do
are
not have that
why are you
information. But
bringing down my
anyway, Michael,
boy?
I'm sorry.
He's only 3 years old. Because of people like you, he's gonna have to deal with this racism. Just he's no different than you or I. He had a
I am not
dream and I
judging his.
have a dream.
Yes, I understand that, Michael. I am not judging his race. It's just I have informed you that I do not have information if a certain lotion is good for a certain kind of people. So,
Well,
if
all
you
right.
have
Well,
any more questions about lotions here in
I
Target, or do you have?
only
Mhm.
one more. I was looking for a video game also on Target.com. And I was wondering, what was your favorite game of 2012? Because I want to find a game also to possibly order, and if you can help me with that, that would be fantastic. So, what would you say is your favorite game of 2012 12 that I should purchase off the site to have it shipped to me?
Okay, let me see if we have that here.
So you don't have like a personal favorite game from that year?
2012, I would suggest NBA. That's just.
NBA?
Yep.
Really?
Mhm.
NBA 2K or just NBA in general?
And NBA 2K12.
Really? That's your favorite game of 2012?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. And I
So,
guess I'm
do you
gonna
have
let you
any
go,
questions?
Burn.
Mhm.
No, you
Sure.
satisfied me. Yeah, yep, you did her good. So
Oh,
I'm gonna get out of this, and thank you. So see you later.
did you enjoy Wreck-It
You're welcome.
Ralph?
Thanks for calling Target. Enjoy
Yeah.
your day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Hello?
Huh? Burn, you can hang up. All
Okay.
right.
And then
Well,
there were two.
wait, why did he leave?
I don't know. He randomly left.
Add him back in. Tell him what's done. I got an answer.
NBA 2K12.
NBA 2K12.
I expected her to say like Call of Duty, cause like just look at the most popular games or something.
She just that was such a BS answer.
But it's also a random answer though, so maybe she did have some experience with it. It was the only game she ever played that year. MidiPour is not joining back in. What's up with that?
Huh. I guess that means it's an episode. We've been going on almost 3 hours.
It's
Holy
not.
crap.
It's not an episode.
I'm done after this. After we talk a bit with MidiPour if he comes back in. I gotta go eat.
Yeah, we're done once we finish the podcast. Yeah.
No,
What are you?
done
There's
recording.
no way you're getting out like that. We already
I
shortened the
no.
podcast for finishing it right.
It's we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in. I'm not going too much further.
As far as further as it needs to be.
No. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. We have plenty of talk. It doesn't need to be by the books.
We got a segment left
All
though.
right. No. All right. So MidiPour not coming back in. I guess we'll just finish her. Uh essentially this podcast is episode 25. Hopefully it'll be on iTunes. Hopefully we can work this out
All right, Cole,
in the
lead
coming
us in.
future.
Lead us in.
Wait, what? Do you want to go to war?
No, it's games and more.
Hmm.
There you go.
Games of War for me. For me,
For
you
you.
can go first.
What? Oh,
Okay, so
you don't have one, do
it's
you?
gonna be what? No, I do. Star, not Star Fox. What am I talking? Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3.
Wow, you just
Rebel
got that
Strike.
game. Are you
Uh,
serious?
Huh? Yeah, but
Are you
I
serious?
played it as a
Yeah, but are
kid.
you serious?
Is it wrong if don't call me Shirley? Is it wrong that I'm serious? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
He just left. Why did he leave?
They
All
had
right,
kitten business to attend to.
that's what he said.
No,
Oh,
but he was just handling that kitty the whole time,
um,
meowing during
I
the
mean,
call.
I want to do Star Wars. It's if you haven't played it, it's
Thank you.
basically it's very similar to Star Fox, and just like it's hard to explain. It's just like it's Star Fox Assault in Star Wars universe. It's basically what it is.
Star Fox a pepper.
Because it's also true. It's also ground battles, and it's a very good simulation of Star Wars. Like you really feel like you're in the battles. Graphically, it's probably the best game from that generation. Really, um, that's Star Wars. It's Star. I felt like I described it well. Do you have a game that you want to talk about? Do you want to bring her up?
I mentioned it numerous times on the
Mhm.
podcast in the past,
Yeah.
and that is Donkey Kong Country Returns. I
Yeah.
am a huge advocate of this game. It's one of the few games that's made me had an incentive to actually complete it 100%. Well, it's 100% in their standards, even though I could still do like time trials and um, I think puzzle pieces too. But I got all the Kong letters, which is what counts as 100% for that. But
What do the puzzle pieces do then if they don't mean anything? They're just kind of there to collect.
I don't know. Maybe it leads to another bonus level at the end. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But
So
never.
you didn't actually beat the game.
Yeah, I beat the game
I
and I got a bonus level.
don't know about
So
that.
I went above and beyond. So
Besides getting the puzzle pieces.
but it's one of the best 2D platformers of this generation. It's really well done. At first, the shaking of the Wii Remote I didn't like,
What?
but then as it goes on, it's integrated like pretty
See, everybody's
fluently.
complaining about that, and I have no problems with it at all. I mean, it's like playing Skyward Sword. It's
Well, I just
just
said
kind of
that. I
put in
just
there.
said that after a while. Then it
Huh?
wore on me.
Yeah.
But really, really awesome game, and I'm tempted to get the 3DS version
No, I
just
can't
just so
support that.
just so I'll be able to play it on the go, maybe 100% it more, work
More.
towards that.
Yeah. Good for you.
Good for me. I want to try the demo in the 3DS because I heard it,
There isn't a demo.
or the trailer because I heard
It
it looks really good in 3D.
it's the same thing as watching a YouTube video. It's not.
No,
You're really not missing anything.
no, I said I heard it looks really good in 3D.
I know, but I mean, it's obvious. See,
Three dimensions.
after experiencing 3D, I don't I don't even need to see the things in 3D. I can just imagine what it looks like. Like you can just tell.
Fail,
Like even like
fail.
Fire Emblem, it's obviously going to be just layered. It's obvious.
What's up with MidiPour, dude?
He abandoned us. All right. Well, MidiPour's game is Pokemon Ruby. If you don't like that game, then you're not allowed to listen to this. Thank you.
That's a
So
lie.
people who why do people hate Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald?
They don't.
They do though. That's like
They're beloved games in the franchise for fans, I think. Yeah.
for people like us, but most people say that's when it started going downhill. Huh. Anyways, so looks like
Yo,
he's not coming back in.
MidiPour's not joining us. Hold on
Anyways,
here. I guess we gotta bring in someone to take his place for the end.
does this mean he's not going in the Hall of Fame? I don't think he should be.
What?
He's not going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he is.
He abandoned us.
but he was there
Alright.
for most of 3 hours. So,
True.
and he's been on in the past a couple times. So,
Combuskin.
hey, MidiPour. Hey, MidiPour.
What?
Thank
This
you
is
for
not.
thank you for joining us, MidiPour.
Oh yeah, I'm MidiPour.
Yeah.
Motherfucking MidiPour.
Wait, say something else in Duke Nukem language. I want to say something he would say. Like, say, Cole, you're sexy in Duke Nukem voice.
Cool, you're sexy. I don't know.
That
pretty good.
That just sounded like a creeper.
Yeah.
Sound what?
Like a creeper.
Yeah, I want to stuff
Well-
you like a pinata.
Just KTID. I don't know.
So thanks, MidiPour.
Now, essentially, MidiPour, he left and without telling us, so we need to fill in real quick. So
Seriously.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we need
See,
you
You'll
to
be MidiPour for us.
say one game that you're very passionate about,
Yeah,
that you really
MidiPour.
enjoy.
A game that MidiPour is very passionate about.
Barbie Pony Adventures or something. I don't know.
And that's a
Right.
podcast.
Talk
That's
about
that's
your.
MIDI.
You want to talk about some of your memories with that game? No.
Yeah. My mom used to dress me up as a girl, and I had to be forced to play with the girl stuff because she wanted a girl, not a boy. I'm forever emotionally scarred.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I'm gonna shoot you down.
And that was
What would
MIDI-Pour.
Duke say?
Nice.
What would he say?
You wanna?
He'd
give
say,
us-
Girl pair, you pussy. I don't know.
You wanna give us some of your contact info, MidiPour?
You can't find MIDI-Pour because he's motherfucking MIDI-Pour.
With that being said, you can find me on Twitter, Cole Annoying Nav, YouTube Annoying Navi, Pizza Game Forum Annoying Navi, and stuff.
Thank you for your services.
Gonna stuff you like
And goodbye.
true that.
But so
That's so mean.
you can find me at Twitter at ZRPG.
And I'm done recording.
Peace Game Reform, Pokemon ZRPG. You can find me on YouTube, ZRPG Revamped, Backloggery, Pokemon ZRPG. You can find the podcast, Twitter at HeyListenPod, or on Facebook, Hey Listen Video Game Podcast, or Facebook.com/HeyListenPod. Like us on there. You can check out our own sub forum on the Peace Game Forum, and that's just Hey Listen, and you can look at that on there. You can find all of our bios and the Hey Listen Hall of Fame there. Thank you. You should be able to find us on iTunes, but probably not. Cole, you should have the Full House theme as their permanent.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you.
There's a heart, a hand to hold on to.
See, I was trying to put in a fat beat there for the outro kind of thing.
Cole, you need to do some crazy podcast images now.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you need, there's a heart, there's a heart.
Fail.
Everywhere I don't know the lyrics.
Cole.
Yeah.
What about these podcast images?
And that is Hey Listen.
Are you gonna make
25.
Are you gonna make some better podcast images?
And the recording is done.
No,
Thank
it's
you all
not.
for
It
listening.
better not be.
Oops. It's not actually done. I'm still recording this. Man, that aggro.
Are you gonna make better podcast images?
There was nothing wrong with that to begin with.
They're just copy and paste. I liked it when you actually used to do some photoshopping in there.
Okay, out Photoshop.
No, you won't.
Whoa! Holy crap!
If you don't
Lady
want to do,
Colo's Japanese name is Run Papa.
if you don't want to do the podcast images, I'll do the podcast images.
No, I can do them.
Do it then.
I will.
Do it right.
I'll do her.
Because I envision podcast images where it incorporates things, all different parts of the episode, you know, like a little, I would have had like a little Trevor floating in the background, his little haunter icon, and then MidiPour, some stuff going on with him, and
Sorry,
some
don't worry,
prank
I'll do
call
her.
stuff
I'll
going
do her.
on in there, and you know, yeah.
I thought that was like a very interesting prank call. She kept saying Indian. I kept cracking up every time she would do that. I'm sorry, sir. I cannot find any suntan lotion for a Indian. But you know,
All right, I'm giving MidiPour one last chance to redeem himself as a tribe member.
now we're Native Americans.
we're Indians, yes.
Man, I think the Hoenn Pokemon look the best. I'm looking at them and like I don't get how you could say they don't.
you once you have an opinion that you've formed right on the spot, you automatically think it's facts. Just
Look at them. Groudon.
Groudon, what?
Groudon. You don't know that Pokemon?
I know, yes.
Yeah. Groudon. You got your Metagross, Salamence, Aggron,
Metagross.
Metagross. That's what I said.
I
Walrein.
imagine British people
Apple.
say Metagross. Don't you?
What?
I imagine British people say Metagross. Don't you?
Metagross. It is Metagross.
Yeah, sure.
Metagross. It is though.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's Metagross.
No, it's not. No one says Metagross.
You just said it the first time and then you switched it just to be against me.
Fair enough. All right. I mean, Milotic, whatever you pronounce it as.
Milotic. What the freak?
Milotic.
My load. Ick.
Some people pronounce it without the T. All right. Well, that's about it. So thank you guys for
Wait,
listening. I salute to you.
You
I'm done.
you like those Hey Listen bios?
All right. And we're done
Like
recording.
those.
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 And we're done
Like
recording.
those.